Welcome to Real
Hello.
BBC. Bagging, boarding, and chatting. Although this are bagged and it won't fit in here, but you get the picture. You get the picture. I got some collectibles to show off. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for one of them.
Oh, my Irish statue has just arrived before the stream. Literally just arrived. One of them has.
Hopefully the missus is not watching today.
Woo!
Hey, thank God she's. Oh, you're coming through the wrong mic. Oh, that's. Oh my God. Hang on. I got some music.
I should be good now. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Show all angles. I want to see him.
Ooh,
Oh my God. Shiny.
it's diecast. Full diecast. LED base as well.
That is some hotness toys.
I want to touch him.
Wow! You want to touch my 12-incher?
Okay, that's. I'm reporting you to HR for that.
Dude, you know those the sideshow boys that I picked up out of your recommendation last week or whatever, I think it was? I ended up getting Mr. Freeze, and then I wanted the T1000 and the T800 as well. So I was like, very happily, like, yay, they'll be on the way some century. But then I get a notification from my bank being like, hey, was this you? I think someone's trying to buy some toys on you. And I was like, oh, that's fine. You know, I'm okay with my bank just checking on me. And I was like, yep, that was me. And then they were like, okay, well, we canceled them.
Yes.
Yeah. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah.
I just said it was me, you bitch.
So you have to you have to throw the order in again. Yeah, that happened for a little while until they get used to it. Yeah, I know. But what comes out first? The comedy arc or Mr. Freeze?
Yeah,
Or when's the winner?
Or hopefully this is it's due July 2026.
Hey man, you know, we could we could bait the audience some more with potential fun times that are coming because we managed to pull off a few more recordings, but there's still more to go.
Still more to go. Still more to go. You know, and there's still more Snow White talk to go, guys, because it's Snow White Hell Week. Let's fucking go. The most talked about forgettable movie of all time. And we'll get into it, but the movie itself is irrelevant. Like, it's totally fucking irrelevant, whether it's woke or not, or intersectional or not. It's everything that led up to it. It really is. How you doing, Az?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much indeed. Looking forward to anal cream shit box on.
I agreed to.
Okay.
Assassin's Creed Shadow. Sorry, it's just it's very similar titles with the game.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see. I want.
So it's
a black man
okay.
Smashing and killing a bunch of Japanese people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as a gaming expert, this is the video game where there's the black samurai who wasn't really a samurai in feudalist Japan, dispensing the Asian hate.
Yes.
Okay. Just
it's called Assassin's Creed San Francisco.
Does he ride around in a San Francisco Muni bus?
I thought that was New York. God.
No. Well, it's both.
Do you remember that? Do you remember the whole Stop the Asian Hate campaign?
I do.
And then the whole
Quickly
details
forgotten.
came out that the majority of these attacks are actually being perpetrated by people of color.
And then the media was.
And the media just went. Then we didn't hear anything about Asian hate. Now it's just like, yeah, hate them as much as you want, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, they're practically white in some people's eyes, so you know.
What, black people? That's weird.
I look whiter than both of you guys right now.
Well,
you do.
Maybe if you got outside once in a while.
And if somebody looks whiter than me, something's very wrong.
That's where the sun is. Why would you go outside?
Oh, the fiery day ball, as we used to call it.
You get cancer from the sun. I'm just saying.
I went out today. I went to the end of my pathway and brought my bin back in.
Oh, shit. I got to take my bins out.
Did you have to deal with the sun? Did you fight him?
I made sure I went over with a big, blanket over me.
He and I are ancient enemies, so, put in a bad word.
Yeah,
you will not change my.
we are YouTubers. We drive around in a spike car with like just a little smudge in the window so we can see what's going on. Ubisoft is ready to sue you, apparently. So shit. Now I got to play the game. I want to get sued by Ubisoft.
I want to get sued. Sue me. Come on.
Team of lawyers standing by to sue you.
Dude, this is like Last of Us 2,
watching.
but kind of lamer. All over again. I mean, they were just pulling down YouTube videos and striking YouTube videos. They weren't suing you. But do you think they might do that too?
They've already pulled down a streamer. They pulled down a streamer who's actually approved to stream the game 2 days early.
What?
And they went live and they got pulled down and banned by Ubisoft. And it looks like it's just a communication error between them and Ubisoft that they were fine to stream. So Ubisoft are really, really feeling it right now. They got their bums twitching more than a rabbit's nose or something. Dog rabbit.
Dog rabbit nose.
Their bums twitching more than a dog rabbit's nose.
Like they're twitching more than a shitting
Those
dog.
fucking dog rabbits.
Nose. So we got a dog rabbit.
They're a scourge. Those dog rabbits.
They're a vermin. They're a vermin.
They're at least they're not as bad as jackalopes. Okay. You don't know.
Sure.
You know what a jackalope is, don't you? You've got those in the
Obviously.
UK.
Do we?
Oh, dude, those were a thing. A
Is that a
jackalope.
cousin to the
Is that a
jack-o'-lantern?
jack-o'-lantern antelope?
It's a jackrabbit antelope. And you used to go on like your uncle who wanted to fuck with the kids. You go, we got to go on a snipe.
That is a bad uncle, Gary.
Okay, not the creepy uncle, the cool uncle who would take your take you out on a snipe hunt or a jackalope hunt and not molest you. Okay.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm worried about you.
If you just left felting me about the fucking dog nose, this would have never have happened, Gary.
Let me be clear. It's the uncle who doesn't molest you.
The boring uncle.
The boring uncle.
It's boring. It gives you like 10 pounds on my birthday and stuff. Yeah.
Talks to me about life advice.
Yeah.
Where's the fun one?
Oh, shit. Moving on. Hi, MauLer.
Hello. I've got nothing to report, okay? I spent the week working and dissecting Daredevil further and further to much chagrin.
I guess we'll talk about the third episode. I just don't think there's a whole lot to dissect.
Not really, no.
Yeah. Even the one thing I like, they made a huge mistake in it. We can talk about, but certainly. So there's Ubisoft and there's Snow White and Disney fucking shutting down the premiere to only in-house people, and then hand-picked people by Disney were allowed to go see the movie and give their social media reactions, which now the media is now pushing as a review, which is not. And they're pushing like, oh, and we'll get to it, but like they're like the haters are gonna get owned by this. And like if you go to the articles, it's 5 or 6 social media reactions. The embargo is still in effect until tomorrow at noon, so 24 hours. So about 24 hours before the movie comes out, they're allowing people to review it, which is usually a great sign of confidence, right, MauLer? I mean, that's usually like, hey, fuck, we got it, slam dunk.
Yeah, 100%.
Never mind that the initial projections for this movie, which weren't fabulous in the first place, were upwards of $70 million, and now they're reduced to, 58. Now they're saying 50. We'll see. We'll see. A couple people in our sphere have said they've seen it and it's not that bad, but we'll find out. Some people said that about Little Mermaid, and I thought that was fucking terrible.
Because it was.
Yeah.
Who are these people in this sphere saying that it's good?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a couple people who've seen it. I don't
Are they in the room with us right now?
No. It's X-Ray Girl. No.
Seen it yet? I'm not excited to see it.
Our boy Chris Gore sees it tonight, I think.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Ooh.
We'll find out. Hail Chris Gore. Hail Chris Gore. What do you want to start with? I guess I could start bagging and boarding books.
You guys are kind of talking about Snow White now.
Yeah, there's so many fucking articles on this. Is there? Well, okay. Disney managed to shut Rachel Zegler up. I guess that's a victory. I guess we got to give them credit where credit is due. They've just managed to like keep her quiet during this, which is incredibly disappointing for YouTubers. Let's be real. Like all of us wanted to. All of us wanted to.
She's done enough already. Don't worry,
lady.
Oh, but here, what do we got? X-Ray Girl. Oh,
what about all the pictures that people are posting of their local cinemas tickets? And I think the one I saw the most of was one had 3 tickets bought.
I could search those up. We'll do that in a minute. I'll just search. I'll search a couple theaters in Burbank, which will be the home field advantage. They have there, and I'll search a couple around the country, and we'll see how they're going right now because we're a couple days closer. I mean, you could argue like, hey, this is a family film, and nobody's going to pre-sell tickets, and they're all going to show up last minute. Right. That's what I was hearing. That's what I was hearing. That's what I was fucking hearing. Right. But, like as of Sunday in my theater, it was 2 people aside from me. My pathetic ass.
There's 0 tickets sold, 0 tickets sold, 3 tickets sold. No tickets sold, no tickets sold. 4 tickets sold. No, wait. Yes, 4 tickets sold. Those other black spots I'm looking at are actually the spaces between the seats and the disabled people. That's a bit rough, but there you go. Did you see the picture of the Prince and Rachel Zegler side by side profile? And she was literally it's just an ironing board.
She is an ironing board. That's why, listen, I don't want to get on her too much. She's in her 20s, but she's one of those people who's going to look like she's a 50-year-old, 12-year-old when she gets older. A lot of those in Hollywood.
Everyone's saying that about Millie Bobby Brown, right? I've seen like a million posts about how she looks like a 50-year-old.
I feel bad for her.
Well, the mad that she's over the age of consent, from what I can hear.
Oh,
she's 21. Okay, so I'm gonna. The only thing I'm gonna give her some beauty advice based on what I've learned from my wife through osmosis. Okay. I am. Like her bleach blonde hair makes her look fucking older. She needs to go natural. She needs to get away from that.
I like her brown hair the most.
Yeah.
There's some
people it just makes look older. Snow White tickets. But we can start with this. Snow White first reactions praise remake as a big surprise. And Rachel Zegler stuns.
I bet
somebody calls her like a shining supernova. Champagne supernova. It's like, who the fuck fed you that line? In the sky. Fucking Oasis is getting back together, aren't they?
Yeah, doing a tour.
That's great.
They can get back on stage and shout at each other again.
I hope they get in a fist fight. That would be better, more entertaining than their music. Disney held the LA premiere of its. That's the only thing. Like, Better Man is the best movie I've seen this year. It's the biggest flop too. But Oasis is in it, and they get all this praise, and I'm like, that's the worst part of the movie. I'm like, fuck off. I know people are like, I love Oasis. You know what? They're not as bad as Bon Jovi. I can listen to some of their songs.
They're a good Beatles tribute, man.
They're good. Yes, exactly. They're Beatlemania. They're pretty good for Beatlemania. Disney held the LA premiere of its live-action reboot starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot on Saturday, and early reactions to the film say that this is far better than anticipated. Ooh. CGI dwarfs aside, MauLer.
Oh, wait. What a backhanded compliment.
I know. If I recall, this is a remake. Okay, so I looked it up just a minute ago. I lost count, over 20. There have been well over 20 adaptations of Snow White. Since before Disney made one. There was a silent film, Snow White, like before Disney. So this thing has been made a lot. But this is a remake of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, which they got rid of because they wanted to make her a resistance leader. Apparently. I don't know.
Latrine!
Latrine!
Oh, that's an in-joke, yeah.
It is. It is. The Snow White Backlash Brigade isn't going to like this. We're not going to like it, guys. We're a Backlash Brigade. Yep. We
look bothered, don't we?
We went to the south
like
of
a good
France and
band.
organized the resistance against the Snow White. We band together. We band together and decided to hate this movie for no reason whatsoever.
We shall get the French resistance in East Germany. Yes.
We will gather in East Germany. On Saturday, Disney held the Los Angeles premiere of its live-action reimagining of Snow White, and fuck this timeline. Fuck this timeline. For one, again, this movie has been made like over 20 times. There's no reimagining to be done here. It's unimagining. I'm calling it, that's the term now. It's unimagining. It's an unimagining of Snow White. You're welcome, Internet.
Unimaginative of Snow White.
And the first reactions of this screening of that film starring Rachel Zegler as the titular well, she doesn't have any tits. Fairy tale character, and Gal Gadot, who's hot, as the evil queen. Honestly, she's kind of hotter as the evil queen. There's something wrong with me. Is actually mostly successful, guys. Hey, well, all right. Take that, bigots. It's actually mostly successful.
It's not complete shit, said the Hollywood Reporter.
I feel like that's
Got
still
him.
dwarfed by that tweet that I'm assuming you guys saw. Yeah, because I saw it from Az quote tweeted that the one about Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Captain
Falcon.
We'll get to that.
31st.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. That deserves a segment.
Okay.
Because that is one of the dumbest fucking tweets, not of the year, of the last 5 years. It is beautiful.
It is fucking.
It is
copious.
fucking beautiful. That needs to be hung up in the Louvre of Cope. So actually mostly successful, it says. According to one viewer, while several take that, motherfuckers. One guy said it's actually most successful. We got him.
Oh, wow.
Partisan mainstream media news report. Yay.
So one viewer, who was the guy standing in the back ready to clean up the fucking theater when it was done, is praising Zegler, with one critic calling her stunning.
Wow. I'm sold.
I'm shocked that they used the term stunning, to be honest with you. Despite the raging online controversy over the title.
I think it was despite the raging anti-Semitism from Rachel Zegler.
Are we raging? Did I misread that? Are we raging the controversy over the title? The title of the film? What?
With one critic calling her stunning despite the raging online. Thank you.
Jesus, X-Ray girl, what the hell are you doing? Good God, stop!
No, I was trying to highlight it for you, but it backfired.
Yes, it did. It doesn't mean the title is in Snow White. It means the title is in the film.
Okay.
So it does make sense.
Sure. I mean, but we could talk about the title because it's called Snow White. Anyway, premiere reactions tend to come from fan bloggers and influencers and typically skew more positive than formal critic reviews. Hey,
no
credit for saying that, though. Thank you very much, because you haven't said that in the past when they've done this over and over and over and over again. This is a Disney thing. They handpick their people. They invite them to the theater. They give them, I don't even think they give them gift bags anymore. I don't think their integrity costs that much. I would respect them more if they got a little Rachel Zegler blow-up doll or something like that.
Like Campia when he came out of Shang-Chi. With his,
and he's standing in front of the catering thing with all the food with his bag, and he goes, "It's an absolute triumph."
My first reaction is,
I wonder if he remembers anything from that film.
Stop the Asian hate.
That's a
maybe he was imagining,
MauLer?
Shang-Chi.
Honestly, I'm trying to remember something from that film.
Don't stress your brain out now.
I do.
His sister kicked him in the balls in the beginning.
Yeah, sister kicked him in the balls, and she self-taught herself. She self-taught to be better than him ever.
She's actually a better fighter, kicked him in the balls, and she became a better fighter by watching him being trained, then took over her dad's organization at the end. She won.
Yes.
And Marvel's Katie.
I remember Marvel's Katie. She was
learned how to shoot a bow in under 10 seconds.
Now that was Marvel's Marvel's Katie shot down a fucking dragon with her first shot.
Yeah, Shang-Chi didn't do anything.
No, he was for one, he was fighting like Shang-Chi. Oh, don't get me started. Shang-Chi should be on the streets of wherever. Beijing, San Francisco. Well, dude, there's plenty of crime and monsters to fight in San Francisco that are real, and Shang-Chi should be on the streets. It should be a rated R movie. He should be just kung fuing the shit out of everybody. Compound fractures. It should be just a $50 million movie with tons of blood, and it would be awesome. But no, they have him fighting giant CG monsters with 10 bracelets. I digress.
Sequel coming any day, by the way.
It's just around the corner. It's just around the corner. Simu Liu's not a movie star though. Of which Snow White had. Okay, so I'll read this again because that was too long of a interval. Premiere reactions tend to come from fan bloggers and influencers and typically skew more positive and more formal critic reviews. Of which
premiere reactions tend to come. Gary pauses. There's not a comma there, Gary.
I know. I just paused anyway.
There's not a semicolon.
It was called pausing for comedic effect, you moron.
Yeah.
Kidding.
He read as many words as you could in one go without making a mistake.
Dude, I needed to breathe. I'm 55. I'm dying here, okay? Of which Snow White has had suspiciously few so far. Nevertheless, initial responses following the LA premiere have been enthusiastic, if also sounding marketably surprised.
Wait, on home territory, the Access Media gave it glowing reviews. That's crazy. Meanwhile, the other red carpets were cancelled.
Yep. No media was allowed. They weren't allowed. They didn't do a red carpet, and we're not talking about like us on the red carpet. We're talking about like Variety, Deadline. Like they wouldn't. It's not like they wouldn't be friendly to him, but they were afraid of that Mark dude. They were afraid of. Hey, are you the gayest dwarf of the 7 dwarves, or is he the gayest dwarf, or do you all just like have gay sex with each other?
Anti-Semitic Snow White ever.
Who is the gayest of them all?
Gal Gadot, are you the gayest Mossad agent ever?
Oh no!
Oh man!
It's probably because Gal Gadot and fucking was gonna throw hands at Rachel Zegler.
You know what? That I in a no homo way, I love that Mark guy. I think he's fucking great. He's giving us so much shit. It's so good. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Respect. Okay, so despite becoming an internet punching bag, well, who did that? I mean, whose fault is that? Is that the internet's fault? I don't think so. Disney's remake of Snow White is actually mostly successful, wrote Matt DeGroot of Crooked Media. Look up Crooked Media.
Crooked Media.
Rachel Zegler is an absolute star. Oh God, I wanted him to say Triumph. Most of
Media's website, yeah.
Most of the new songs are catchy and beautifully performed, and the visual palette is sumptuous and vibrant.
Okay, do you want to hear who Crooked Media are, Gary?
Okay. So Crooked
Media is an American progressive political media company founded in 2017.
Oh, then they're aptly titled Crooked Media.
Are you ready to hear who created it?
USA.
Jon Favreau,
John Lovett, and Tommy Vator, all former top Barack Obama staffers and co-hosts of the Keeping It 1600 podcast.
Why would they want to call it crooked?
Yeah.
Because they're just calling it how it
Lady
is.
Greymaster, if you're out there, please make a note of that. Please make a note of that. Well, the reason I say that because I have, it would take me a year to make this video, just deep diving. But
Dan Pfeiffer, also a former
quick
Obama
aside,
co-host their flagship podcast.
Hollywood was infiltrated. This actually started with the Clintons, but it got worse with the Obamas. So all their staffers, and we're talking speechwriters, right down to aides and everything, and not the other, staff aides, not aides, but they probably had aides too. All went into corporate journalism and corporate Hollywood, and sometimes both. They became board members. A head speechwriter for Clinton became a higher up at Warner Brothers. Like, they're everywhere. If you go look at the boards and everything, you'll see one person, former Obama staffer, former Clinton staffer. So if you want to know where a lot of this shit came from and think, it was like, listen, there's a bunch of true believers there and they were able to manipulate a lot of things, but there was some engineering involved. Absolutely 100%. And it's not a secret, but, and maybe somebody has, and I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen somebody like collate all of it because there's a lot, but it would take a ton of research, a ton of time. But please make a note of that, Lady Greymaster. So that's interesting. And what a weird name, MauLer. Crooked Media, but appropriate. All right, so Crooked Media, I wonder how many hits the website actually gets. It's a visual palette and sumptuous and vibrant. Okay, Gal Gadot had beautiful gowns. It's a solid 3.5 out of 5.
I was gonna say it's a solid 3.5 out of 10.
That's probably what it is. I think scoring out of 5 is gay. I think it should be out of 10. If you're going to score...
You know what's even gayer? Scoring out of 4.
Yes!
Ew.
That's what Roger Ebert did. 4 stars. He's like, when it's like, I give this movie a 2. And you're like, what? Out of 4? You're like, okay.
So it's 5 out of 10.
Yeah, you're like...
But it gets vague. But if it's like if it's 3 out of 4s, it's like, okay, is that a 6? Or is that a 6.5, or is it an 8.5? Like, what's going on here? I don't know.
So they gave it a 7 IGN out of 10.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so solid 3.5 out of 10. Cinderella is my favorite of the remakes. Shad is smiling somewhere. But I would put this on par with The Little Mermaid in the next tier of my rankings, with the rest below. I think I'll put it with Little Mermaid myself, but we'll see. Are you going to see it, MauLer? You're going to have to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Drinker's going to make you see it, isn't it?
I think everybody will make me see it, even me.
Oh, I'm going to make you see it. And you're not even on the fucking show.
There you go.
Well, you're on Real BBC. I can make you see it for that, but you wouldn't listen.
Not unless it'll be Az's episode, so you can't.
Yeah.
Well, then he'd make you watch it. And I'd
make him make me.
I'd make him make you. No, actually, X-Ray Girl makes us do all this shit, by the way. Like, none of us want to do any of it.
Asian hate.
It's what's his name? I don't know.
It's Jeremy Griggs. He's the
Steve Bannon. Steve
Bannon. That's it.
It's Steve Bannon and the ghost of Rush Limbaugh. Remember? Remember? Oh, let's go back into the past to Rewriting Ripley when they did their little breakdown of our radicalization of Ryan Kittle. And now that everybody gets to know Ryan Kittle, they're like, oh, nobody radicalized us. He's always been
Ryan
like
radicalized us.
Ryan radicalized us.
Yeah.
Facts.
Hey, Molly, did you know that the voice actor for Yosuke is an Asian man?
Oh, no.
I thought that wasn't allowed.
Yeah, isn't that going to cause some problems?
Oh, wait, an Asian man put on blackface?
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Anyway.
Japan couldn't find a single black person that spoke Japanese to.
So that's one. That's Crooked Media, which was handpicked. Paul Klein of Filmhound magazine wrote a similar take to DeGroot. It's similar. That's so weird.
So weird.
I may regret saying this, but hashtag Snow White is solid. I really enjoyed the musical numbers, particularly the opening one and the Queen's evil bop. Wow. What the fuck is an evil bop? Is it a beep bop boop?
What?
Oh my God. You're fucking a transphobe for saying bop.
An evil bop. Queen's evil bop.
Zegler was great in the lead role, and Godot, sorry, I said her name wrong, was fun. It's really the CGI dwarves that let the film down. The choice is baffling. Well, it's not baffling when you consider Peter Dinklage is a fucking asshole. And he just cost a bunch of people a lot of work. They should have hired Peter Dinklage and just had him play all the 7 dwarves for fucking punishment.
But he has to play them intellectually, so it's not offensive.
Oh my God. I just looked at what bop is. Do you know what a bop is?
Like a tune or dance?
No. A bop is a person who teens, let's say Zoomers then maybe, claim has had sex with multiple people.
No.
That is really different from the slang from my high school days. Or maybe not. Maybe we were actually really insulting
So
a lot of people.
this guy really enjoyed the Queen's evil bop. That's naughty.
Well, he said it was evil. Like, who's she been? I mean, the Queen probably fucks.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't
You're
she?
the Queen.
She's the Queen.
May as well.
Yeah.
I want to get my fuck on.
So the slang, at least in SoCal, I don't know, I can't speak for anybody else. The slang for bop back in the 80s was kind of a normie 80s girl. It's hard to explain, but kind of like the Madonna wannabes, but not. Madonna wannabes were a little cooler. A bop. Yeah, never mind. You had to be there.
What if we didn't want to be there?
Well, you weren't, so it doesn't matter.
The term bop is used to shame individuals, often young women, by labeling them as promiscuous due to having multiple sexual partners.
All right.
All right. Elsewhere, Christopher Mills of Christopher Rates It agreed in his weekend post on X.com following the screening. The biggest surprise of 2025 is the most controversial. Oh, yeah, it's in fucking quotes. It's controversial. It's not really controversial at all. And hated film of the year is actually a decent live action movie. It's
Wow.
It's take that, bigots. It's decent.
Yeah. It's average. Got him.
It's a victory for us. It's decent.
5 out of 10, motherfucker. Woo! He wrote on the platform.
Man. Wow.
Hashtag Snow White. You know, like Elon's even come out and said, like, you don't need to do hashtags anymore, even though they provide them on the platform. Is not only one of their best live action remakes, not mates, but it's also a movie that recaptures the magic of the 1937 movie. You mean the one that Rachel fucking hated?
That one, yeah.
Rachel Zegler is Snow White, MauLer. And she
Sure.
And she delivers a magical performance. The musical numbers are unforgettable. The visuals, not the uncanny dwarves, are enchanting. And Aaron Cressida Wilson's screenplay provides depth to a world that I didn't know was needed.
See, I do need Peter Dinklage to fuck with this person and be like, are you saying little people are enchanting?
Yeah.
And they're like, no.
There's going to be a little people civil war soon.
Have you seen In Bruges? I love that movie, by the way. It's one of
That
my
movie
favorites.
is fucking great.
Colin Farrell again, just being a...
Oh, dude, Colin
Man.
Farrell is Sergeant Rock. Okay, real quick. Before Colin Farrell is Sergeant Rock. That James Gunn is fucking with Matt Reeves now.
Mm-hmm.
He's totally fucking. We'll get to that later. And we will. Okay, so here's an outlet I've heard of. Ash Croissant of Screen Rant.
Croissant.
Ash Croissant of Screen Rant wrote, despite the Bob being all over the place, Hashtag Snow White is quite charming. The message lands well. The critters are adorable. So the little CGI critters are adorable. And Rachel Zegler, her enchanting voice and her enchanting voice are stunning. We heard stunning twice. It almost got a full tear out of me. Gay. And I've never cried in my entire life. That's bullshit.
Aww.
Ash, I bet you cry every. I mean, you cry
when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I work for
It would be nice. We need to put a stunning tax on these articles. Every time they use that word, they have to pay everyone $1.
Well, it's the talking point line, isn't it? It's the talking point. It's the sheet. It's the sheet they get, the talking points. Would be good if you put the word stunning in here. Oh, by the way, and we know that they do that because that's been fucking rumbled.
And we love physical media. Never heard of this one. Wrote of being won over while admitting to walking into screening with some big biases against the two leads. Not a fan of Zegler or Godot. But man, they ended up being so good. I call bullshit.
No.
I'm calling bullshit. The news outlet wrote, okay, we love physical media. Yeah, I think I've heard of them. I think this one is going to surprise a lot of people and do numbers. It's in my top 5 of Disney live action remakes. Go see it. It's going to do numbers, guys.
Oh, no, probably not.
How come every catching on saying from Zoom is just normal words but shitty English?
Yeah. It's,
They're too good for normal words.
you got Riz, MauLer.
Mm-hmm.
That one's the worst.
I already knew that.
That one's the fucking worst. And yes, you do. Skylar Schuler of the Disinsider.
That's what she said.
What the fuck are these names? What the?
Skylar Schuler of the Dix Insider wrote.
Oh, it's the Daily Disney News. So it's the Daily
Insider.
Disinsider.
Daily Disney. Yeah. So So the magazine that deals with Disney news said it was great. What a fucking surprise.
Wrote that this version of Snow White will reach the top echelon of Disney's latest series of box office mega hits.
Dude, their website looks like it's come straight out of 2004.
Oh, Jesus. The Dix Insider. I'm sorry, the Diz Insider.
Diz Insider? It is now.
Oh, that's probably an appropriately named Disney website, to be honest with you. Not in a good way. Listen, I was worried, but let me tell you, Snow White is pure Disney magic, she wrote from the Disney Insider website.
Yeah.
Super objective. She wrote to our followers, this will end up being a lot of people's favorite live action remake. If you enjoy Aladdin and Cinderella, you'll be happy. Lilo and Stitch is going to kick this movie's ass.
Yeah, probably.
Absolutely.
And so is How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's true. And Minecraft.
Yeah, probably. But I definitely think How to Train Your Dragon will do pretty well. And Lilo and Stitch has a shot at $1 billion for sure.
Very well received trailer, so.
But does that help defeat the creative bankruptcy? No, not at all. Not at all. Not in the least bit.
Not even close.
Not even close. The reactions over the weekend. Yet at least one early reviewer wasn't impressed. Oh, they had to mix one. While Gal Gadot is great as the evil queen, hashtag Snow White isn't a great remake of an animated classic, wrote Carl Kaka.
Wait, what?
Wait, no.
Stop it. Stop making up fucking names.
Carl Kaka.
Is he part of Diz Insider too? Kaka Diz Insider?
Carl Kaka. Wait, that's. Come on, stop
Can
it.
they please hire him?
What is up with these names?
Stop it.
Kalkaka sounds like an actual country.
Carl Pooface said
Carl Kaka-poo-poo.
future of the force is. I wonder if it's.
Oh,
the
man,
Star
that
Wars-
poor kid. I hope he didn't grow up in Southern California. He would have had a fucking hard life in school, dude. I would have just
Okay.
said, my name is fucking Smith. Don't look at my ID.
Vince Smith.
What are these people have been invited here? They're like fucking nothings.
Future of the Force.
Yeah. The
Future
future of pop culture writing.
So another Disney related, totally objective, but hey, this guy's calling it out, so he's never getting invited again. So props to you, Carl Kaka. Rachel Zegler is a poor Snow White. The changes to the story and lyrics are awful. Some special effects are not that special, and the film didn't land for me. A huge shame. Well, thank God somebody.
Paid for person.
And that's a bought and
I
paid
did
for.
it right.
Hey, Kaka got it right. You're right. It's directed by Mark Webb, MauLer.
Oh man, for anyone who doesn't remember, he made Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I know.
Yes.
I don't.
And 500 Days of Bummer.
Very easy to remember considering his surname.
Yep.
Kaka.
Yes. He made like Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a massive piece of shit. Like it is through and through a massive piece of shit. I got like legit pissed in the theater when they just wasted the death of Gwen Stacy on this caca.
Hot
Caca
caca.
poo-poo.
Hot steaming caca.
Hot steaming caca. So, it's only a matter. Rachel's quiet now, but it's only a matter of time until they paint her as the victim, right?
She's only quiet because they're forcing her.
I know.
to be-
Oh, like, dude, if this thing bombs, she will not be quiet for long, and she'll come out a year later, just like the Acolyte crew did, and just it'll be everybody else's fault. It'll be everybody else's fault, and listen, the 57th version of fucking Snow White doesn't matter to me. But it's, we're going to reduce the prince and we're going to make her basically an intersectional feminist hero, making her resist. And maybe they cut all that out, but that's where we're going. Oh, and the dwarves thing. Oh, and her disrespecting Disney and Walt Disney and pissing off all the Disney fans, telling Trump supporters she hopes they never know peace, telling people to unfollow her, like all the shit she has done. She has become the poster child of woke Hollywood. She has replaced Tom Hanks on everybody's thumbnails. And when they want to talk about Hollywood, hint for my upcoming video, you will see her face on the fucking thumbnail because she's the symbol of it. She made herself the symbol of it. People didn't, if she had shut the fuck up and not said a fucking thing, this would have probably just been, it have probably done a little, maybe at Little Mermaid numbers or a little better and just been a movie that goes, it's fine, I watched it, whatever. She created all of this.
I don't think she did. She's
absolutely she did.
No, I reckon the very first time she opened a trap and went, it's not about true love's kiss. It's not about this. It's not about that. I swear to God, I think that those were Disney's talking points, which they fed to her.
Sure.
And she went with them, and then they realized what a fucking disaster it is. But
that was just the beginning. As if she would have just said that, if she had just said that and shut up, it probably would have been fine because moms would have still taken it. Wouldn't have hit the cultural zeitgeist that it did. No, it was going on and saying weird and saying the prince might get cut out of the film and that's Hollywood, baby. I mean, she wouldn't shut the fuck up. And it's like we were marveling at this, or like they're just letting her go. Well, the reason they let her go is because it was before the cultural shift. And you're right. She caused it, but there's a marketing team. There's people at Disney who absolutely agree with her 100%. They're like, she's not doing anything wrong. It's just bigots. And Hollywood has got themselves so closed off and so disconnected from the audience that they truly just think it's just a few little bigots, not realizing she pissed off a bunch of Disney fans, like a bunch, by disrespecting the movie that made Disney, right? So it's now a cultural phenomenon. It has nothing to do with the fucking movie. It has everything to do with her mouth and it's basically it's Hollywood. That's what all of Hollywood broken down into one little movie and its press is all of Hollywood right now and what they're going through.
But
that's why we talk about it.
Are we a small vocal minority or are we a group of people that can affect everything?
We are the yeah, exactly. We are the audience.
The acolyte, okay.
Yeah. We are the audience. That's what we are. We are just fucking retards in our office saying the shit we would say to our, I'll use your language, our mates. Although over here that means something totally different.
Condoms in the US also.
And talk shit about. We're just the fucking audience. So that small group of bigots out there are the ones you need. They actually pay for everything. They actually pay for everything. But you're right, MauLer. We got the Acolyte canceled.
Yay.
Holy shit. That's
Remember
amazing.
that meeting before it came out where we all agreed we would cancel it?
Yep.
That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Coincidentally
I
enough, we
thought-
met in East Germany and
Still haven't got your money
and
back.
formed a
from-
resistance.
La Resistance in East Germany. That's it.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. Chocolat
Haven't we
mousse. Top Secret, folks. Fucking great movie. The movie's a banger. Okay. It's in 4K. You can get a 4K, you can get Airplane, Naked Gun, and Top Secret in 4K.
Oh.
Called the Zaz Collection. Get it now. I have it.
I nearly died while recording this video, chat. Legitimately.
Dude.
I totally forgot about the cow scene, and that was it. It killed me.
Dude.
What was cool about it is so many of us hadn't seen it before.
Yeah, what? No, like listening to everybody react to it for the first time was like golden. It was so fucking good. It was so good. You guys just wait. They lost their shit, and it was fucking funny. Jay Longbones got the best laugh. She really does.
It's like the flick reverse of Jane Theory's laugh.
It is. It is. No, like Jay Longbones' laugh, you could record as a good meme laugh for like your videos. I might do that.
I still can't get over the tossing the god over the wall. They just turns into a fucking porcelain
Porcelain
doll.
statue. No, the fucking cow. Like it was one thing to put boots on the cow, but then they painted spots on it too. You could never fucking do that today. But goddamn, that was funny. And then like when the dude's picking the lock in the cow costume, you have the real cow head, and then they have the guy's arm around with a fucking cigarette, and he's fucking. It's so good.
And every time he just made loads of noises, there's like one guard that just kept going.
Dude, and then the other movie we reviewed, I won't say the title, and they're walking through a hallway and all the fucking racist posters in the background are so good. Oh, God. I can't wait for you guys. You will see this in 2054.
Yeah.
I believe.
Well, remember we
That's-
paid Austin Powers like 2 years ago. You'll be getting that eventually too. It's happening.
Yeah, that's 2030.
Was it 2023?
No,
or
it was 2258. You'll see it. MauLer's concept of time is different than ours because he's an eldritch god. So I mean,
True.
I
Say
respect
that
that.
as though I was the one holding people up.
I respect that. Real quick, I mean, God, we've done a lot. Okay. Hey, do you guys want to see the Happy Gilmore trailer? Happy Gilmore 2? Wow, that sounds like a woo, let's go.
So excited.
What could possibly have inspired our reaction to sequels in this day and age?
I know.
I don't know.
Let's watch it. But yeah, to just the Snow White, it'll be talked about a lot this week. There are 1,000 articles out there, and they're kind of coming from everywhere. But there are some after this box office weekend. There are literally some that are saying, "Hurry up, Snow White, we need you." Yes.
For what? The box office.
For the box office, for the theaters.
Oh.
Not
Oh,
like
I thought you meant
okay, so
YouTube ad revenue or something.
Oh.
well, yes. Speaking of that, watch my video after this live stream.
Came out just before this stream.
And I go into detail about that. So yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, the budget for Snow White is between 200 and 300 million, right? And it's gonna make about 50 million over the weekend. It's not gonna make its money back. It could make 500 million worldwide. It could, sure, whatever. Not making its money back. But the theater's perspective is, well, we don't care how much fucking Disney paid for it. We just need butts in the seats. So I get that. I get that. And I want theaters to be around. But they're not going to be around long. They're not, you want to know why they're not going to be around long? Because while Hollywood's reeling, Netflix, who fucking owns and operates Hollywood right now, can shit out a 320 million movie that everybody's forgotten about already. Everybody's forgotten about. That would that's the equivalent of 26 Godzilla minus ones. I did the math. I was going to do a review and decided not to. So, but one of the jokes was I did all the, and I might, you know what, on Friday Night Tights, I'll do my full list, but I did all the things $320 million will pay for. One of those things and MauLer, that $320 million would pay for is a subscription for Netflix to every single person who lives in the greater Los Angeles area and New York for 1 month. I forgot the amount of Happy Meals it was. It was like a ridiculous amount of Happy Meals. But I like looked up Happy Meals and mansions and Maseratis and all this other shit you could buy for $320 million. And the list was fucking long. That would have been the whole fucking video, but
you know, Drink has finished his Firefly adventure now, so he's fully up to date on that. He
has he watched the movie?
Serenity?
No.
Then he has not finished his Firefly.
He has finished his Firefly.
No, he has not.
The Serenity adventure.
Serenity is Firefly, okay?
Yeah.
It's the
What's a
final
TV show?
episode.
What's a movie together?
It's a very condensed version of where
Firefly and
it was going.
Dude, it by itself, it is one of the best sci-fi movies ever made. Period.
Hey man, I'm trying not. You know what's funny? I actually already said to him, it's like I can't big it up too much. It's just that good. There's no way that you'll be disappointed. You'll just
he will love it.
Yeah.
Well, so, anyway, sorry. Go on.
He was he depressingly compared the budget of Electric State to how many Firefly seasons we could have gotten for it.
I saw that.
Made him very upset.
It's very upsetting.
I'm watching fucking Knight Rider.
Dude, I will do the math on it by Friday. I will see how many seasons of Knight Rider you could have made for 320. I'm guessing 70.
Yeah,
so
probably a lot. Yeah. But it's just like great because you watch it. It's like this week's episode is there is a bunch of there's a bunch of cattle rustlers, and Michael's been sent to this ranch, and it's just like, this is awesome.
And that was, you know what? There were still cattle rustlers back then. There were. You try that shit now, you will get fucking gunned down.
Yeah.
By like a drone. and it'll be piloted by Taylor Sheridan. He owns one of the biggest ranches in Texas. So that guy is so fucking like, you cannot undersell his accomplishments, whether you like the guy or not. He has a top watched rated show on one of the smallest streaming services out there that's drowning in debt. But every time they throw up a Taylor Sheridan thing, it's in the top 10, the top 2, it's number 1 every fucking time, man. All right. Opposite end of the spectrum, a straight to streaming sequel to a, how old is it? 30?
Oh, hold on, dude.
Wait.
Are you aware that Mickey 17 is going to be on streaming a week today?
Yeah. Yep. You know, okay. You know what sucks about that? Is I like that type of sci-fi, not the fucking incurable TDS portion of it, but I like the weird concept sci-fi. You know what you want to watch? Moon.
Like Moon.
Moon. Go watch Moon.
Yes.
Moon is
no
fucking
coincidence that we both just said that at the exact same time.
But I am a Doctor Who fan. I like Blake Seven. Got into it later. Blake Seven's fucking awesome. Farscape. Blake's Seven. That's what I said. I said Blake's. I said Blake's. I said Blake's. Blake's.
Normie, damn.
Blake's.
Blake's.
That's what I said.
No, you said Blake.
I said. Psst.
Why must you fight?
Anyway, Blake's Seven. Farscape. I like fucking Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I like weird sci-fi, weird, dark humor. But like it gets into deep concepts. Like Hitchhiker is philosophy. Like it's that good of a book. And They decided to use this book and adapt it and make it into TDS, and it flopped, and now we're never going to get this shit, which sucks. And you know what? The Electric State is the same thing. It's actually a high concept book that doesn't give you a lot of answers. That go read the graphic novel. It's 1,000 times better, and it's supposed to be way more serious. And instead of getting, as Drinker said in his review, instead of getting in the nature of consciousness and stuff, it just turned into fucking Marvel jokes, and it's bland shit, and it sucks. Because when I first heard this movie was going to be made, I'm like, oh, it might be cool. Even if it does have, I don't hate Millie Bobby Brown. She's just not going to like make me go see something. And then Chris Pratt's in it. I'm like, okay, that's a weird character. It's not from the book, but okay. And then, so we're not going to get any of that. And, $320 million. At least it looked good. But
it was funny watching the trailer with Chris Pratt. It's just like completely fucking confusing. And Chris Pratt just appears and is like, I'll come with you. I was like, okay.
And there is...
Yeah,
there is no chemistry between him and Millie Bobby Brown, which is kind of crazy. But as Drinker pointed out, he couldn't really be a mentor. He couldn't be a love interest. So he was just there. Intersectional.
Cool.
Great. Okay, so speaking of straight to streaming movies that we don't need, one of my favorite comedies is Happy Gilmore. Freaking love Happy Gilmore. Adore that movie. I don't think it needed a sequel 30 whatever years later. 31.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
That's where I'm wrong. And now we have a trailer. Now, a trailer, guys, would probably of a comedy, you'd probably want to have like some of the fun, not all, but some of the funniest bits. Am I wrong on that one?
No, you're going to want to give the blandest, dullest, sort of blank, flat sort of series of scenes in order to convince people, like, don't worry, we got all the bad stuff out of the way. It's only good stuff left.
Okay.
That's the strategy.
Let's see who's right. Is it me or is it MauLer?
Fucking piano.
I know. Oh.
Arnold. Jacko. Tiger. SpongeBob? What is that? What's with the beaver teeth? I haven't swung a club in years. I'm a little intimidated. All these guys hit it big now. I don't know where to start. Come on, brother. Grip it and rip it. I guess I need to update my happy place to something a little more age appropriate. Mr. Gilmore? Holy shit.
We're not done with golf. Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Yeah. Let's go. We'll put a little extra into this one. I am so sorry.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
My commentary is literally
Don't
just leave me
go
alone.
jumping in at once.
Yes. What's your commentary?
Just leave me alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. That was incredibly bland.
Oh,
It might be worse than Rebel Moon.
Zero fear of me going anywhere near that movie.
Zero threat of me going to the cinema for that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's a fucking Netflix, whatever.
It's a Netflix one. It's their big summer blockbuster.
Oh, boy.
Oh, well. There's only one Happy Gilmore movie. Hey, we saw one of the greatest tweets ever yesterday. MauLer brought it to my attention. And quite frankly...
Well, Az brought it to my attention.
Oh, he did?
Mm-hmm. All right. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Oh,
Why are you messing with my mouse?
no, I'm
I
not.
would never.
Are you looking for the tweet or do you need me to find it?
Oh,
X-Ray
I'm
Girl?
looking for. Yeah, I was like, I started looking for the tweet.
I retweeted it MauLer tweeted
Okay.
it, so you can go to. And MauLer tweets like once a month, so it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, I mean, I had the obvious take, which everyone has, I think.
Hmm.
Which is
Oh my God, X-Ray Girl, have you found it yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I have.
Jesus.
Sorry.
There we go. Thank you. Here we go from the Marvel updates. Captain America: Brave New World has surpassed Black Widow at the box office, becoming the 31st highest grossing film in the MCU. Yay! They did it. How many films are in the MCU? As
35.
how many?
35 and Black Widow released simultaneously live on stream and in the theaters.
To the point that she
During
sued them with the
COVID.
results.
And it's
Good
only just
God.
past that.
Oh,
By the way, I think 2 below it. Oh yeah, both Incredible Hulk and Captain America: First Avenger, which are below it, if you adjust for inflation, would be above it.
would actually be above it.
Yeah.
Yes.
By a good few hundred million, couple of 100 million.
Oh, easily. And I think one article was comparing Captain America 4 and everything, and they kept on saying that that Hulk came out in 2011. Came out in 2008.
No,
And it was
2000.
Variety. It was Variety that was posting that.
Lucky,
So
lucky, lucky.
yeah,
Good move.
Captain America 4 is a flop. Okay.
What?
Like we said it was going to be. Based on their bullshit numbers. Based on their bullshit numbers, it's still a fucking flop.
Yeah. I mean, even if they do the 180, but that's the thing. Let's not go down that route, because this is about perception is reality.
Yes.
And it's the same with Yusuke and being a samurai. We're still we're kind of referring to Yusuke as a samurai, and he's not. He never was. But that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to kind of will that into reality. And it's the same here. They're trying to will that 180 million. Now, the first movie budget might have been 180 million, but it certainly doesn't include any of the reshoots, the third reshoots, and the second reshoots were pretty exciting. I mean, they were a month fucking long, dude.
Yes.
A month long, those second reshoots. That is not chicken feed. That is a lot of fucking money that goes into
Actually,
it.
all movies do that, actually. So, yeah, that's actually included.
Not really. Not really.
Even little movies I made when I was a child on my phone would have just been that long with reshoots, actually. It's very normal, industry standard. You're just a nitpicker.
Yeah, true. I mean, once upon a time, we did have things like pickup shots. Obviously, you'd have pickup shots and that would work in the editing because you need to kind of make things bridge a little bit easier. So you got pickup shots, fine, no problem. But the second part was to introduce a brand new character into the fucking film, and B, essentially redo all the big fucking elements of the film, all the big action moments. They reshot the whole fucking lot. Then, after they filmed them, they said, oh yeah, by the way, we're coming back again for further reshoots in the middle of November, and it comes out in fucking February.
It's supposed to sign a success, right?
Yeah. It's
totally
a roaring
normal.
success. Yeah.
They've got so much spare film to film. Like, they're just, we'll make another movie. Why not?
I mean,
So
they
they started filming in March of 2023. That's when they started filming. And they were still filming, they were doing reshoots in November of 2024. A year and a half of recording, editing, re-recording, re-editing, refilming, re-editing. Yeah, it's 180 million. Yeah, totes. Trust me, bro. Source, trust me, bro. Yeah.
well, and you know, the Ian Miles Chong of Entertainment News, which is
Eel Miles.
Miles Chong.
More like Snake Miles Chong, but sure.
CCP simp. Fuck fucking
No, aggressive. Where this is Ian Malmstrong.
Yeah, never been to America.
Or whatever I can steal off people and palm off as my own take.
Yep. But you know, Marvel updates and Culture Crave and all the other ones who just, you know, basically regurgitate certain lines from Access Media articles with no context, which gives them plausible deniability, run with the $180 million thing over and over and over again. And it's just a fucking lie. It's an absolute lie. But
I think I'm still seeing it like make its way through common understanding, though. Every single post I've ever seen of the whole, like, it made this much and it was only a budget of this, like, all the comments just like wrong, completely wrong. Like, I don't think anyone's buying this.
No.
I saw an article that said it's
well,
now
some
hit
people are
300
buying.
Some people.
Yeah. That want to buy it.
I was going to say, some people who have a reason to buy it need to buy it.
Yes, need to buy it. Sorry, go on, Ez.
No, it said Captain America has now hit something like 380 million worldwide, which is twice the amount of its production budget. Over twice the, and I'm just like, fucking dude, it's probably just hit its production budget with the 380 fucking million.
Yes. And that's not counting bonuses. That's
Marketing.
not counting marketing. It's not counting any of that shit. And then you have to factor in, of course, now everybody in the chat knows this, but you know, the percentages that they get. The US still brings in the most money. Basically, Hollywood really sold into China to boost the numbers, to make them look good to investors, but they weren't really making a ton of money off of China. Somewhere around 25%. And this movie didn't do well in China, by the way.
No, it's taken $14 million in China.
Can I also mention one minor detail about the movie
Sure.
that might have led to it like flopping? It didn't have Captain America in it.
Which one's that?
Captain African American.
Which one's that?
No, that was Falcon. No, it had Falcon in it, but
Yeah,
We had two Falcons in it. What do you mean?
Falcons, yeah, it had two Falcons in it.
it should have been two Falcons in one cup.
We had,
Two
Two Falcons and one
cap.
Hulk.
Two Falcons, one cap.
we had fake Captain America, fake Falcon, and fake Hulk.
And
all
fake
in one
Hulk.
movie.
All
Oh my
over.
God, yeah.
Like, what could possibly go wrong?
Sounds like the Chinese ripoff.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does. It does.
Yeah, it did 22.5 million in the UK, 6.5 million in Spain, 11 million in South Korea. Everything else is like 2, 3, 2, 3. $15 million in Mexico, $13 million in France, 14 million in China, and $10 million in Brazil.
You know what I would have rather?
Big
You know what
international.
I would have rather have seen? Captain Mexico. I'd rather have seen Captain Mexico. There is a Captain Mexico cosplays, which is pretty cool.
No, I've
But
seen it.
yeah, I mean, Hulk isn't even Hulk in the MCU anymore. It's just Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
Oh well. Hey, the
Toxic.
The
Toxic to
Avengers.
have.
Here come the Avengers.
No Avengers. There's no Avengers, guy.
The
This film
Avengers.
told us there's no Avengers.
We got them all. Look at them go.
Do you know what happens? You know what happens when a group of people you assemble to save the world saves the fucking universe? Do you know what happens? They go, you might as well just go home now.
Yeah.
It's not as if there's going to be another threat ever again.
Yep.
Well, you see that day at Tony's funeral, they all got in a big room and agreed, no more saving the world. None of us.
We're done.
We're done. Yeah.
Except in your solo movies.
Done
of
our
course.
bit for King and Country.
I'm going to go back in time so I can fuck
Looks like a motorboat. Yeah, well.
decades, all right? Deuces. I mean, that is based as fucking, admittedly.
I mean, right, true. Totally.
Well,
gets
when they all
character
took him to task for that, when you explained that, they were all probably like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, they're like,
okay.
I mean,
it's
have
like
you seen her,
Nathan
dude?
Fillion. It's like, yeah,
Only
exactly.
Only. If only. So and then there's Daredevil.
Oof.
And there's Daredevil,
Mhm.
which we found out this past week, or it's opening. It's 2-episode opening. Could not beat Agatha, Ahsoka, or the Acolyte.
And to be honest, it can't beat them doesn't actually cover just how bad it is.
The Acolyte like whooped its ass. Almost, I mean,
Yeah.
almost doubled its viewership.
No, it's Ahsoka almost doubled its viewership. The Acolyte did about 4 million more.
That's almost.
Which is that's
almost
still pretty huge.
Yeah.
It's about 2/3.
I said almost.
Okay, we're trying to operate through Asian maths here, not Gary maths.
What channel is there?
Well, he has
right
Asian
now?
DLC right there.
I have my Asian DLC.
You got the experience.
Oh, we'd already established it was XO Girl that runs the show. I thought we'd already established that during this.
Yeah, me and Az got British maths installed.
Yeah. Oh, Game Rant's review of Assassin's Creed's come out. 9
grab it.
out of 10. Assassin's Creed Shadows is a spectacular return to form for the franchise.
Woo!
Delivering one of the series' more tightly focused historical adventures.
I believe that.
I believe them too.
Sure. Before we can get to that, let's get to the review in just a second. But back to Cap real quick, or back to Daredevil.
That's all I got.
We had the Samba for the week. Daredevil came out. We have the Samba ratings, and it's missing something.
It says, White
we
Lotus.
got White Lotus, which I haven't watched, but people like, but I'm never gonna watch it. 1923, which is good, except for one fucking scene in the second episode, which was retarded. Reacher season 3, pretty good, pretty good. I like it.
The most viewed series in Amazon ever.
No, well, it's the most viewed returning series, which proves that the Rings of Power season 2 massive flop
on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Oh,
you didn't hear this?
It beat out Clarkson's Farm?
In the US. I doubt it did in the UK. By the way, back to Captain Falcon America. We also didn't bring up that it was beaten by Bridget Jones' About a Boy and Paddington 3, which is a flop everywhere else.
Yeah.
Well,
the Brits love their Paddington Bear, which has a connection to Clarkson's farm for some reason, and his parents or something like that. Yeah, fucking Paddington Bear. Reacher season 3 better than season 2. Liking it so far. It's not as good as season 1. I do reviews with Ryan. Running Point. God, is that blurry for just me? Maybe it's just me.
It's all a bit blurry there.
It's a little blurry, X-Ray Girl. But Paradise season 1. Well, I don't know. I mean, I got to ask you guys because everything's blurry to me. All right.
What? Sorry, I don't know how to unblur.
Well, Running Point is a season 1. Paradise is a season 1. Zero Days is season 1, and The Pit is a season 1. There is a season 1 of another show that ain't there.
Daredevil.
Oh, that's the one.
Daredevil is not on the top streaming programs for the week it came out.
Yay.
That's crazy.
Is it still blurry?
It's less blurry because you made it bigger.
Oh my God. The irony of position 7 is unbelievable. Season fucking 8. Got beat out by people. Beat Daredevil.
Oh, poor Daredevil. Listen, I obviously like it more than you guys, but the excuses do not apply. We're repurposing in the older footage. It's rated R, so it's on Disney Plus and blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure you can still watch it through Hulu. And as I think Valiant Renegade pointed out, or somebody pointed out, when they fired up their Disney Plus, they saw Anora. Now you have parental settings apparently on Disney Plus, and if you click them, which they never were going to have rated R content, but since Hulu's there, they do now. So they were advertising Anora on Disney Plus, which is, I mean, some people are out there calling it a softcore porn. It just has sex in it. It's no more than fucking an average movie from the fucking 90s. You know, it's like,
okay.
It's not 9.5 weeks. Okay.
I've just turned mine on. I don't have parental controls. I'm only subscribed while this is on, then I'm going to unsubscribe again. Do you know what I've got as soon as I open up Disney Plus?
What?
What?
The Simpsons.
Okay.
All right.
The Simpsons.
I
There's
mean-
there's 3 pages of The Simpsons, The Simpsons, The Simpsons. The 4th page goes to Daredevil Born Again. The 5th page goes to Moana 2. Then Family Guy.
The Simpsons have 3 pages.
Had 3.
I mean, like that's probably
yeah,
streamed. The Simpsons probably does really
Simpsons
fucking well.
collection. Yeah, it just says The Simpsons.
does it mean?
Season
It's just-
36.
Well, and I'm going off of Twitter.
Collection.
I'm going
And
off of
then it
Twitter.
has, The Simpsons, The Fast and the Furious. Those are the top 3.
Okay.
Well, if you go to Nielsen ratings and you go not originals, if you go to just streaming content, most of it's fucking old shit. Like that's a fact. So they're spending all this money on Daredevil, and that's where like Daredevil's not as bad as Agatha. It's not as bad as Ahsoka. It's not as bad as the fucking Acolyte, but it got crushed by him.
I'd say it's as bad as Ahsoka.
No, you're fucking high. You're high as a kite.
Ahsoka was shite.
Ahsoka was shit.
Bored to tears watching this. Bored to tears.
It is not as bad as Ahsoka. Ahsoka's fucking horrible. You're high, but we'll see. It's not exactly exciting either. So the last episode was courtroom drama. And my suggestion would have been since you're not going to have a costume Daredevil for a couple more, well, not 3 more episodes, you might want to show some costume hero stuff in the superhero show, maybe. So
they did 5 seconds and he
5
got shot in the
seconds.
head.
But the thing is, you had a courtroom scene where they're like talking him up as a hero, which was probably one of the better parts. And you could have shown him saving the family from a car. You know, you could have shown him taking a little fucking cat out of a tree, doing something. But no, it was just talking. It was just telling instead of showing. And then they shot him in the head.
If you watch episode 1, then if you saw he was on the TV screen for about 3 seconds, beating somebody up in a fucking off license
Convenience store.
Yeah.
Which was probably
that
all added in later.
Not told.
All added in later.
Yeah, we saw nothing.
So the chances, especially since Daredevil doesn't get in his costume until episode 6. Is it 5 or 6? It's 6, right?
I think
it's
it's
6. It's 6. And that's after the Kamala Khan's dad episode.
Oh.
It's just like, I want to get to Muse killing people. Can we just
wait?
Can we get to that?
Now?
Is what?
Kamala Khan's dad in real life.
Well,
Isn't he
apparently he survived. There were accusations innocent until proven guilty.
Yes,
there are accusations. We don't know what happened to those.
It doesn't prevent them from getting cancelled by these groups, though.
It is interesting that they put Kamala Khan's dad, who had some accusations, in it, but didn't put Kamala Khan in it. But that's is that why?
Probably more of a draw.
Is that why we're seeing Sana Amanat on the fucking God? Like that's a red flag. Seeing that. Oh, by the way, connections to the Obama family.
Oh, huge connections. Huge connections.
Connections to the Obama family.
This is what happens. You just pay to get your shit in. It's just their money, fucking making sure that they get.
Well, and then they're retconning her into a bunch of fucking comics, X-Men shit.
Yeah, the
Marvel
Phoenix
history.
Saga and all that, Dark Phoenix Saga and all that.
So they're pulling a fucking Doctor Who in a couple of ways.
Summer gets fucking paid for when we haven't heard shit since the soft firing that she got.
Well, apparently she ain't fired. She's fucking on the press tour.
She's still there, but she ain't doing shit apart from sticking a name on stuff now. By the looks of it,
she's there. Oh well. I don't think it's going to rise in the ratings. I don't think it's going to pull an Andor, MauLer. I don't think it's going to get this word of mouth that's going to have it track for a long time. I think
I'd say it's word of mouth is in the fucking toilet right now with a lot of people.
Yep. With comic book fans, with Marvel fans. Yes, sir. We'll see where it goes. Another episode tonight. Yay.
Yep.
Oh.
Dude, I know everybody on FNT has to watch fucking Daredevil and Snow White this week.
That's supposed to be a highlight. What happened?
Fuck it, I'm playing Split Fiction with Mr. P.
It's not as bad for me, but
Mr.
like,
Penis.
I know, honestly, I'm looking more forward to Reacher.
Reach around.
That's the name of our it's Reacher Roundup with Ryan Kittle. We call it. That's what we call it. So, yeah, that's not good. So, superhero fatigue. Superhero fatigue. And, as talked about in this video, and we've talked about it here, July is a huge month just for superhero films, but for all of Hollywood. All eyes are on July. Because we got Jurassic Park, we've got Fantastic Four, and we've got Superman. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers actually made a video, guys.
Oh my God.
Yeah, breaking news. It was on somebody else's video. Josh from Den of Nerds, who I know nothing about, and he was talking about rumors, the test screening rumors for James Gunn. I don't know if I believe him or not, because I know Chris knows the guy who goes to all the fucking DC test screenings, and there hasn't been one. Maybe it's internal. I don't fucking know. I don't care. But the rumors are that this film is not doing good, or internally, which, I mean, again, take it with a grain of salt. But what Josh from Den of Nerds does point out, which I didn't really think about, to be honest with you, in the trailer, guys, we discussed this before the show. In the Superman trailer, the only one we've gotten, there's no real dialogue at all.
Mm-hmm.
There is, I think, what are they saying? Superman over and over again, but there's no dialogue in it. And we haven't seen shit since. We have seen James Gunn be drawn on a cover for a variant. We have seen him be animated into the intro of Creature Commandos. We've seen a lot of James Gunn. We've seen him take a picture with Zack Snyder,
which he thought would break
Persuade
the
Snyder
internet.
fans.
Well, he said he did it because he wanted to troll the internet. He thought it would break the internet and troll the internet. Nobody gave a fuck.
He's an idiot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently he's very, very insecure, man.
So maybe it's going to be great. I don't know, but we have, isn't it? I mean, maybe it's just me. Isn't it weird we haven't seen a full trailer?
Yes, but I mean, I guess maybe they're fucking trying to fix it right now. Maybe they've had a few of them completed.
That's what he was saying, because according to Zaslav, this is their #1 movie of the year. This is the one they're going to promote the most. This is their crown jewel of the year, and we haven't seen a trailer. And yeah, we still got, what, 6 months? We got 4 months to go. 4 months to go. We should have seen a trailer by now, 100%. And they're not going to have a presence at Comic-Con, so I think they're maybe saving it for CinemaCon, which is a month away. So I'm guessing we get it then. But I think we would have seen, like, the Super Bowl. We got nothing. That was weird. A crown jewel movie, and you don't do anything for the Super Bowl. It seemed odd, guys.
Suspicious.
Very suspicious.
I thought we were going to get the big trailer at the Super Bowl. Nothing materialized. Then we got the did you see the Campia Cope?
Oh, which one?
Well, we got the rumors coming out of the test screening saying that there was mixed reaction to the test screenings, and then Campia was just like, "Well, I heard that it was actually really good."
Okay.
But why listen to anybody? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to the person that said it wasn't very good. Just wait and watch it. Just hand over your cash and watch it. Don't get invested in anything that anybody says about any of these things.
As you do a fucking podcast that runs with fucking rumors and all that shit all the time, but don't get invested in it, except when I say it. That's like,
you come out of fucking movies like Shang-Chi and call it some of the best martial arts you've ever fucking seen, and it's fucking amazing, and you're just a fucking shill.
I promise you, I could be wrong. I promise you, he fucking ran with those Snow White positive rumors and goes, "Take that, bigots." I promise you.
Probably walk around his
Let me
pool.
know if I'm wrong, chat, but
making jizz actions to his face.
Well, dude, he ran with the remember Thor: Love and Blunder.
The 700 million
from Box Office Mojo. He fucking ran to his internet, turned it on, and said, "Take that, motherfuckers!" Fucking called out Ryan.
And I know that,
and he was wrong.
If he would be absolutely fucking nothing without RMB. RMB's that guy who's got the fucking knowledge. But even Campy had to have some fucking awareness. Maybe it didn't do a 700 and something fucking million weekend, you know?
I mean,
maybe there's something not quite right.
Didn't he do a show for fucking AMC? I like think he would know.
Working as intended,
I guess. So, the Superman rollout has not been good. Like, I think we can say that pretty objectively. It's not been the first image wasn't well received. I thought the trailer was fine, but I don't think it necessarily blew anybody away. And this needs to blow people away. And I want a good Superman movie. I like Superman. I would love to see a good Superman movie. Nothing would make me happier. You were right in your video, and it needs to be repeated here. We got Jurassic Park, Fantastic Four, Superman, and it doesn't really I'm good either way. If they are complete trash and I fucking roast them, okay. But if they're fucking great, good. That's fucking great. Awesome. I'm okay. Like let's see what happens. But I think we're the
winners in July.
Yeah. Like, if it doesn't, I when something's like fuck. In my Deadpool and Wolverine review would have done just as well as my Madam Web one if it didn't get hit with a fucking age restriction in the middle of it that I had to fix because we showed a severed head. Whoops. Yeah. So what I did is like last minute, I went in there and you can use the blur tool, in editing. It's fucking clunky as hell. Have you ever used it, MauLer?
No.
Any of the editing within YouTube, it's fucking horrible. It takes forever. But I went in and blurred out honestly, it's kind of shitty. But I blurred out the severed head and fought it and won. But dude, it was like 1 out of 10. It was fucking. But I like that movie. That's the whole point. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. But I would very much like for there to be a good Superman movie. But I think there's a very good chance. I think it's more than likely that Jurassic Park will outgross Fantastic Four and Superman worldwide.
Possibility.
I think that's conventional wisdom at this point. The Jurassic films have all made over $1 billion, right?
Yep.
Yes.
That's pretty reliable.
Diminishing
Fantastic Four's got no guarantee of making over $1 billion. Superman is a big question mark as well.
I did a comparison to Man of Steel because a lot of people kind of refer to Man of Steel's 668 million worldwide. But that's 2013. And if you apply inflation to that to 2025, that 668 million becomes 918 million. So if James Gunn wants to beat Man of Steel, then he really has to hit 918 million at the 2025 box office to do so. And that's a big ass. I don't personally think the film's going to do $1 billion.
I don't have confidence in it myself.
I don't either. I think the rumors were it's a James Gunn film, which is like what our question was in the beginning. You could say that's a good thing or a bad thing, but is it a right thing for Superman? James Gunn, Superman, you have to love America to love Superman. You just do. I don't say every aspect, but James Gunn doesn't strike me as a guy who puts his American flag in his front yard on the 4th of July. And we didn't see one American flag in that trailer. We did hear Peter Safran say truth, justice, and the American way, which was music to my ears. But that's what you have to lean into, especially now. And James Gunn himself has said, like, we used Top Gun Maverick as a template, which I'm not against. But I guess we'll see. But I don't think it's making $1 billion. And believe me, if it doesn't surpass the Man of Steel or Batman versus Superman, James Gunn will never hear the end of it for the rest of his natural born life from Snyder fans.
Oh yeah.
Like ever. So good luck. Good luck out there, buddy.
You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it. Where'd Az go?
He's gone, man.
He's just gone.
He's gone.
How you doing, MauLer?
Yeah, pretty good. Hanging in there, waiting for that wonderful month of July, and until then, making video.
Yeah. What are the big? There's Thunderbolts, which I don't think is going to do well.
Everyone cares so much about that. Clearly,
but I'm trying to think. There's got to be some big movies in June. So
I was expecting us to be like a little bit swarmed by the whole Daredevil, Snow White stuff, but it feels very manageable right now, doesn't it?
Very manageable.
Yeah.
Very manageable.
There's Mission Impossible.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
28 years later in June as well.
Ooh, good trailer.
Yeah. Gives you a bit of hope, that trailer.
Ironheart.
Heavily, yeah. 28 years later, heavily inspired by The Last of Us, according to Alex Garland.
Well, it's going to be a trans-utopia?
I don't know. All it took was everybody to die. Oh, golly. All right.
Golly, Mr. Stark.
Golly gee, golly wow.
So, talk to me about this Ubisoft stuff. Are they really going to sue people, or is that just one article?
The article taken from a French website interviews a person where they say that we're putting things in place. There's a team which are going to be monitoring social media,
Specific
Reddit,
set of skills.
Yeah, and any they're ready to pounce on any harassment to developers. Also, apparently Ubisoft are also offering therapy to staff. Which this is what it's in the. They're also offering therapy to the staff, and apparently some have already taken up on this. As the team are meant to be very shook by all the reaction to their racism.
Are they going to offer therapy to the customers? Just curious.
Apparently not. Apparently we're not allowed that. We're not allowed therapy. But there you go. So they're standing by, ready for anyone who they class as harassing developers. And today they've already banned a streamer who is actually on their approved list and was allowed to stream the game 2 days early. And then they went live, and then they pulled them down and banned them. So they seem to be really twitching is a good word to use here. Twitching about who's doing what. Their stream title was something like Yasuke, the assassin who gets caught every 5 seconds. Something along those lines, which could just be perceived as the streamer saying that they're not very good at being stealthy, as opposed to anything else. But yeah, they went live, and then they had their stream pulled, and they got banned. So that's something which will probably get rectified by Ubisoft, but it does show how kind of finger on the trigger they are as regards to any criticism about this game
now,
or any perceived negativity on this game, or people playing it who aren't on their approved list before the date of actual release, which is Thursday.
So beyond the game, why are they being so fucking weird about this? I mean, it's just a bad game.
Well, because they've done multiple different things. The video, which is out now on my channel, go watch it after this stream, and then go watch Gary's video after they watched my video.
Yeah.
But they've made so many mistakes along the way. Number one, they tried to palm Yasuke off as a legitimate historical black samurai, which has now been debunked. It was debunked very, very quickly indeed. and they were talking about history, and then they were kicking back saying, oh, this is history, this is just racism, blah, blah, blah. And then when it got debunked by the fucking Japanese themselves, they suddenly came out and they started saying stuff like, oh, well, our games aren't actually historically accurate. They're set in historical periods, but not necessarily accurate. Then they stole some flags, some Japanese flags from historical societies and tried and put them into the game. They weren't even legitimate flags. And so they got caught doing that and had to apologize to the Japanese historical societies for stealing their flags without permission and just putting them into the game. Then they created a toy that they wanted to sell, which had Naue, who's the female protagonist, perched on top of a half-destroyed Torii gate, which the Japanese took massive offense to, as it refers to the half-destroyed Torii gate from Nagasaki, which half of it still stood after the nuclear blast hit them. So they had to pull that toy and redesign it so she's no longer on the Torii gate. What else was there? There's some other shit. Oh yeah. Then they put when Yusuke goes into combat, he goes into combat with hip hop music. Which was the most tone deaf fucking thing anyone's ever seen in fucking. So he goes into combat. It's like ba-doom, ba boom, and people are just absolutely face palming to this level of lack of self awareness. So they've just received criticism after criticism, and every time they get criticized, they essentially palm off as it's everyone else's fault but ours. Everyone else is racist. Everyone else is. So if you've seen have you seen the photograph of the fucking team, mate?
No.
Dude, it's like, where's Waldo with the fucking black people? It's just fucking a complete room of fucking white people. And I'm just, is there actually a single fucking black person?
Oh, is that the
there?
one? Is that the one you used for your thumbnail for afternoon tea?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's that picture.
Like
that's the development team for Assassin's Creed. And these people keep telling.
It looked like a furry convention before they put on their costumes, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude, these people are all dressing up in fucking blue and green and fucking purple furry costumes and, sticking butt plug tails in their asses and shit like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Allegedly. Don't sue me, Ubisoft. And so, yeah, these are the people who want to tell Japan about their history. And they just recently came out and said, we're listening to Japan. We'll accept any criticism we deem is fair. It's like, see, what? The tone deafness of Ubisoft has been absolutely insane when it comes to this game. Insane.
So does that have any, I've heard some people speculating, and it kind of makes sense that they're being so protective because they need this to at least not fail as hard so they can be sold to Tencent.
Well, it's not quite.
Okay.
They've had flop after flop after flop. They stuck hundreds of millions into Skull and Bones, called it a quadruple A video game. Nobody played it. Live service game. It relied on people playing it to churn money in. It's flopped massively. The Star Wars Outlaws game, which MauLer played.
MauLer's favorite.
Flopped massively. Probably sold less than 1 million copies by the looks of it. Again, another colossal flop. The Prince of Persia game that came out, apparently people said it was pretty decent. Nobody bought it. Turned out to be another complete flop. So they need this to be a financial success, because if this isn't a financial success, then there is a rumor that Tencent, NetEase, and Gilmore, whoever, are going to actually put a bid in to buy the company out, because it could send them into bankruptcy. It looks like by the stock price, the crash of the stock price, they don't have a lot left. And if this game doesn't make money, this could be it for Ubisoft. Legitimately could be it for Ubisoft. Unless they get bought out.
It's about
I know.
time.
Oh no.
Go woke, go broke.
In essence, or just be shit. I mean, Ubisoft create the same fucking game over and over again. There's never any fucking difference or variation. And they always rely on the live service model to just get whales in churning money. and it's not working anymore for them. It's just hasn't been working for years now, and they've put themselves on the brink. It's their own
Quote
problem.
as on that: "Be shit, go broke."
Yeah, be shit, go broke. Yeah, don't have to be woke. Shit.
Yep. I mean, everything woke turns to shit, but sometimes there's just shit. Sometimes
Yes,
just
there's
shit.
a lot riding on this.
I'll bag and board some books. I guess so. Oh well, we'll find out what happens. That's going to be kind of big though. That's happening in what, 3 days? You said
2 days.
2 days.
2 days. Comes out Thursday, 4 a.m. UK time.
But who's counting?
Yeah, which means Wednesday late in the US.
So when are you streaming it?
Thursday.
Thursday.
When I get up.
And depending on if there's meme value, I'll stream it. If there's not, I don't give a shit.
I think I mean, come on, there's got to be some meme value to this game. Don't you think?
Yeah, but there's like a particular potency. Az knows what I'm talking about.
Yes.
If he finds it, then yeah, I'll be interested.
Yeah, I think MauLer will see, he'll have a look, and if he thinks, okay, yeah, there's something here, then he'll jump on. That's fair doors. But if it's just dull, then
I worry it's going to be dull.
Too much meme out of that. Yeah.
So the same formula for movies, basically. It's just dull.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to review. I mean, it's not impossible.
I mean, things like Snow White, we know they're not made for us. We know they're not targeting us as an audience. We are discussing everything which surrounds the whole process. That's what but we know that it's not made for people like us. This is made for me. This is made allegedly for somebody like me. So we'll see exactly what that's like.
We'll see exactly what's. I'll watch your stream.
It's ready. I've pre-installed it. It's ready to go for when I get up on Thursday and decide to get going. And the lawyers will no doubt be rooted to the stream.
They probably know about it already.
Ready to sue me at any given opportunity.
Have you seen? Go on, MauLer. Go on. Sorry.
Did I tell you guys I have fiber now? By the way.
Oh
no!
Yeah.
That's why you're coming in so good.
Wow.
I doubt it, but maybe.
No, you are.
I was talking to. I was like outside, and I got a phone call from my previous provider, and they were like, "I see you've cut off your service with us. We would just like to run a few questions with you and figure out exactly why and what we could have done to correct the service." And I was like,
Have
all
fiber?
right, fine. Like I've got 5 minutes." And they're like, "Okay, so why'd you leave?" It was like, "It was too slow. You didn't have fiber." And then they were like, "Oh." It was like there was silence, and they went, "Okay, thank you."
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah.
We cannot compete.
It sounded like they had like 10 questions, and when I said that, they were like, "Oh, that answers everything." Okay.
We can't really do anything about that. So
Well, when I left Virgin, they kind of did the same to me. They contacted me on the phone because they try and get. That's when they try and engage you. And they said, oh, no, sorry. When I contacted them to cancel because I was getting my actual fiber in, and they said, oh, can we put you through to the cancellation department, please? So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So they put me through to the cancellation team, and they're just like, oh, you're thinking of canceling? And I was like, no, I am canceling. They said, oh, is there anything we can do? Why? And I was just like, no, if there was something you could have done, then you wouldn't be charging me what you're charging me, and you would have done this ages ago. But now that I actually am going, because I got a much, much better deal elsewhere with a much higher speed, now suddenly you're interested in wanting to do something for me. I was like, no thanks, I'm good. I'm good, Tar.
Yeah, my guys seemed a little bit more realistic. They were just like, yeah, can't compete with that. Bye. Okay.
Kind of jealous, dude.
What insurance companies be like that? Oh, can we give you a competitive quote? Sure. What you get at the minute? X amount. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time. Bye. He's like, whoa, okay, that's quick. Okay, bye.
If I want to play that game, I could download it in 10 minutes now. It's great.
Did you see anybody see Pitch Meeting's video on oh god, what was it called? I guess not. You haven't seen it. About gaming. It was watched it this morning.
We don't watch as much gaming content as you, Gamer God. All
Right,
right.
Ryan George does good stuff.
I think it's
like
older. I think it's an older video, but I just saw it today. But yeah, it was just about him being a gamer as his older when he's older and he's talking to like his brain. And it's like a 3-minute video of him like, I'm gonna play this old game that I really liked as a kid that gave me a bunch of dopamine hits, and he starts to play it, then his brain's all, yeah, let's play it. Responsibility. He's all, stop saying that. I'm trying to have some fun. He's all, okay, that's fine. But you know, you really want to just kind of think about things you have to do. It's almost tax time and everything. He's all, quiet. This is my quiet time. I'm having fun. Oh, I got this diamond. And then the brain goes, you have to get 100 of them? How long does that take? Oh, it only takes 30 hours. 30 hours. You know, it's a good video. Maybe it's old. I've never seen it, but it was pretty fucking good. That's why, you know, the games I play are all like really short and kind of one-up arcade games. That's why, because I can't do 3-4 hours at a time. I just can't. But at the end, he goes, yeah, this is obviously a monumental waste of time and you should be thinking about your responsibilities. Okay, let's go on TikTok for 7 hours. Okay.
Doom scroll on the phone. Yeah.
I would rather game than doom scroll. For sure. For sure. Let's get the soups. Oh, Mikey's here. Mikey Gus. I knew Mikey would be. Mikey is going to count every penny of James Gunn's Superman, and God bless you for it. Please give us the numbers. Please pass those numbers on. Mikey Gussler for $20 says, today is the 4th anniversary of the release of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Has it been 4 years since Zack Snyder's Justice League? Holy shit.
Wow. Probably, yeah, probably.
I remember
the best thing that he fucking did by a mile.
Well, there was nothing coming out. I remember recording my intro, which was me like walking into my office and turning on my computer in slow motion of metal music.
Yeah.
I had so much fun making that. Me putting down my cup of coffee in slow motion.
Don't you think it's weird that James Gunn's trailer was just repurposed old school Superman music in that horrible rock style, which I just thought was
awful. Supposed to sound like a Top Gun guitar playing the Superman theme, and like just play the motherfucker. Like, you know, Superman. People were pointing this out. The Superman Returns trailer in that movie is dog shit. Okay, I like the plane. I like a couple of scenes in it.
Scene's very good,
very good. And I don't have anything against Brandon Routh, but the movie's dog shit. Superman doesn't say anything, and he's a fucking stalker. It's dog shit. But but the trailer was better. The trailer is like,
and he's a cuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jesus
James
Christ.
Oh, super cuck.
Yeah. So it was amazing journey, meeting new friends and sticking to it, sticking to the media saying it wasn't real and that the fans are toxic. I love this masterpiece. I like it. MauLer loves it too.
I love it. I actually do like it a lot. It's my favorite thing that the universe did by a mile.
MauLer's gonna get really mad. I rewatched it over Christmas.
I did. I watched it with chat.
I want you to get mad. Get mad, MauLer. Get mad. Just kidding.
Wait, you like something that I necessarily don't like? That's insane.
I'm never gonna talk to you again.
I'll just make you mad.
No, dude.
You like.
I not only Mikey's gonna get so happy. I rewatched Batman and Superman the extended, and then I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League over the holidays and loved it. Had fun. Ezra Miller's a fucking retarded choice for Flash, and watching him is just like, we all know how he got the role as MauLer, X-Ray. We all know how he got the role, and
talent.
It was skills.
Exactly,
skills were involved, not acting skills.
Carl Kaka.
Well, maybe there was some acting skills, but it wasn't in front of the camera. Well, maybe it was from a camera, but we'll never see it.
Yeah, most likely knowing Hollywood was in front of a camera, is now in a vault somewhere, going to be used as leverage.
As I said at the time, the reason that he was able to, he got away with shit nobody could get away with. right? And the reason being is he could probably describe in detail the private parts of every fucking producer in Hollywood. Anyway,
don't you got those Ubisoft lawyers onto you? Careful.
Watch out.
No.
In Minecraft, hey, Mikey, air cut. I want that fucking air cut of the suicide.
Yes.
I want that air cut.
Yes, same. Release the air cut.
Because that first trailer, that Comic-Con trailer for Suicide Squad is fucking good. Is really good. Oh well.
I want all the fucked up Joker Harley shit.
Yeah.
It's because it looked like there was some good shit there.
Well, Steppenwolf was supposed to be in it. So
was he?
Yeah. It wasn't supposed to be this giant beam and everything. Yeah.
We love the giant beam.
But David Ayer is directing A Working Man.
Yes.
Which is based on the novels by Chuck
Dixon.
Dixon. And that'll be out end of the month. Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Action movie. I'm fucking there opening day. Beekeeper was all right. I think this one might be better.
I'm like Jason Statham if I ate Jason Statham.
All right.
I'm like Jason Statham's younger brother.
Who ate him in the womb.
His twin.
Oh, that is terrible.
I'm like the Danny DeVito to his Schwarzenegger.
We all know you're the sex symbol here. Shut the fuck up. All right. He's not here to be easy on the eyes for you. Oh, where's Frosk? I miss Frosk.
No,
Jesus Christ. Frosk is as discount as they get, and then we've got Alyssa Mercante.
I was going to say,
can you even have a discount Frosk?
Alyssa Mercante is no Frosk, okay?
Discount Frosk.
Don't even fucking compare the two.
She left the industry, dude. She left the industry because everyone fucking hated her.
Well, I mean, it didn't help that when everybody got fired, she's all, I still got a job, motherfuckers.
Based. Based as fuck.
And then she retired from the internet and became a cop in Yorkshire.
Hunted me down ever since.
Oh, I wonder if that cop's still there, as the one who pepper sprayed the shit.
Yeah. In Leeds. Yeah. I might pop into Leeds and see if I can find her.
Bro, when I go over there, let's see if we can find her. Let's see if she'll fucking mace me for a meme. I'll get maced for a meme. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, I'd say,
I'll live stream it.
Put his glasses on and then just get hit.
Yeah. Mikey Gussler for $20 more. Gary, I heard that you invited Critical Drinker to FNT this weekend instead of Jay Longbone. Actually, X-Ray Girl did, so you can blame her. If true, then you must invite Jay Longbone on also as a second guest, and don't say you can't do it since you've had multiple guests on before. Well, is Jeremy? Jeremy's going to be there, so I can't do it.
Yeah, we got a full panel.
But if Jeremy's not there, then you know what? I'll reach out to fucking Jay Longbone. Okay, I will. I was just on with Jay Longbone last week, Mikey. Now you're not going to see it in your lifetime, but your descendants will be able to see the recording. I'm just kidding. You're going to see it in your lifetime. And I might be on with her again in the future sometime. You never know. I love Jay. Go subscribe to Jay Longbone. She's great. Okay. She's funny.
Yes, she is.
Oh my God. Like, I know Jay Longbone's side on this, and I was kind of with her, and I still, whatever. With Kang. With Kang. Jonathan Majors. Yeah, some audio came out yesterday.
Oh yeah, that he did strangle his missus. He pushed her. He's pushed her and he strangled her.
He was exonerated, and Magazine Dreams, which apparently is pretty good, right, was going to come out, and now like this recording came out. I don't know.
What? Can I ask you a question? Why are they are really going after Majors though? What has he done? What did he do?
He got into a fight with his girlfriend. Don't strangle girls.
No. I know all that.
Don't strangle girls, but
it's just like
don't strangle anyone.
What did he do that's made them really go for him?
them really go for him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe he knows something. Maybe a certain producer, like, that's a very good question. And there probably is something there. I would bet a lot that there's something else there. And maybe he got in the wrong side of somebody. Still don't strangle girls. Okay.
No.
You're a fucking pussy if you do that.
Not unless it's
But-
consenting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
I mean, of
fucking-
course. I mean, I still wouldn't, but that's me. That sets you up for a lot of liability. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I've got a signed affidavit. I'm okay.
You know what? Whatever. Guys, if a girl says, "Oh, strangle me, daddy," don't.
Yes.
No, don't. No, don't.
Stop.
Yeah, they fucking love it.
No.
They fucking love it.
No, especially if they call
It's
you
really
fucking-
romantic when you unfill the contract in front of them when they suggest that.
Yeah,
It's gonna
like
be
there
fine.
has to be, dude, signed in triplicate. Signed
And
in
you want
fucking
two
triplicate,
witnesses,
maybe,
what-
but still don't. Especially if she calls you daddy. It's like, no, oh, fuck no. And nobody listens to me.
It's a trap.
No,
It's,
do
it's
it.
a it's a trap.
No, seriously, don't do it. Fuck it. It drives me crazy. Fucking
Don't.
love it.
Do not listen to Az.
But do.
But he's nodding.
What happens between two consenting adults happens between two consenting adults.
And
Exactly.
until you break up, and then they say you strangled me,
Well, that is true.
and then you
That
go
is
to the
true.
judge.
Hashtag me too.
She told me to, and the judge
Yeah.
goes, "Prove it."
Also, no, the first question, where am I? Well, yeah, it was a sexy time
Just remember,
thing.
in front of that judge, you're a dude, and your word
Yeah.
is shit.
Still do it.
Marty Gray for 50 British pounds proper money. Geet up the tune, geet up the Gary lad, geet up the Az lad, geet up the Maloney, geet up the tune, geet up girlfriend's mom's massive baps.
All right.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd hear that from Gary today.
Shout out to girlfriend's mom's massive baps.
What are BAPs?
What did I
Do I
just
want
say?
to know?
Jeez.
What aren't Babs?
Titties. I'm assuming they're
Oh.
titties.
Could have been cake.
It could have been
Newcastle is
earlobes.
Newcastle supporter.
Who knows with the fucking Brits? They got a stupid little silly name for everything, and they put it unnecessary U's, and they fucking like beans on toast.
We got a stupid name for everything.
Yep, you do.
You took our language and ruined it.
Yeah.
We took your language and refined it. Okay, we got rid of the unnecessary letters. We don't call everything Cockington or fucking
Right.
Vagville or
Lovely fucking place, right? So be careful what you say.
dude. What was that? Before I went to the UK, somebody sent me the map to all the towns that are named after like dits and dicks and tits and shit, like Tittington and all that fucking shit. It was hilarious. And you end up in a town of twat.
Well, yeah, yes.
I failed to see the problem here.
I want to take that road trip. I really do. I really do. Captain Bucky O'Hare for 20 British pounds proper money. Remember when She-Hulk tried to release a load of vigilante secret identities and Matt argued that they put the heroes, their loved ones, and the public in direct danger of everyone, and everyone agreed? We're not even in that room anymore. No, we're not. We're not. Dr. Schlurpo in two parts for $30. Schlurpo. Schlurpo Speeders presents the Schlurpo Urban Explorer Model 6000. Yes, the 6000 sucks, or SUX. It is all-terrain, not off-road use, has really shitty gas mileage, and features reclining seats made from real Schlurprinthian. Schlurprinthian leather. God damn. Schlurprinthian leather. Be a Schlurpo and buy the 6000 sucks today. Trade-ins are sent to spice mines of Kessel and smashed into who knows what. Exclusively from Tatooine. We know we don't know the name of the other planets in Disney. Exclusively, it should have been from Tatooine Motors. But there you go. No, they don't. There's Oh fuck! What's the planet in Force Awakens? That's Tatooine.
Oh,
Oh,
too.
Jakar, something like that.
Jakar.
Oh wait,
Jakar.
sorry, Jakku. Yeah, you're right.
Jakar.
Even I got jumbled on that.
I know. I was like,
Jakar.
I kept on wanting to say, is it Jorbu? Is it what the fuck is
What's
it?
Akku? Akku's the stupid Jedi temple planet, isn't it? Jafar.
Jafar. Jakar. Jakku. That's right. It's
Nobody fucking gives
no.
a shit.
I love when J.J. Abrams, like, people are probably around and going, this is just Tatooine. No, it's totally different. It's got a girl on it. Okay. There you go. I'm Jar Jar Abrams. I'm a genius. I won't answer. You know what? We'll set up a bunch of plot points that the next director will completely ignore. Film it. Give me $300 million.
Not have a plan.
Let's not have a plan. Let's just wing it. It's Star Wars. These people will eat up anything.
Fucking hell.
Enoch Maman for 2 parts for $20. Hi guys, my dad is currently in Greenland. The future territory of the United States. Before he left, he asked me to send the message to Gary. My home, oh God damn you. My
He's
home,
really trying to.
my home herpetology hobby includes breeding Malpolin, Molinesis, and Varanus Ablagurgus.
Dude, they're just fucking with you now,
Dude,
okay?
Varanus first appeared during the
Cretaceous.
Cretaceous period. I know what Cretaceous is. I just can't read it or spell it.
I'll say it.
As you know, the Cretaceous period is the last period of the Mesozoic era. You're
Yes.
welcome, Dad. And sorry, Gary, I learned it from him. Fuck you, Enoch Maman. He's got one more for $20. While they were making Mission Impossible Fallout, Henry Cavill and Christopher McQuarrie wrote an almost 1-1 adaptation of Man of All Seasons for MOS. What's MOS 2?
Man of Steel 2?
Man of Steel 2. You're right. You're right. Thank you. They wanted Joseph Kosinski to direct after TG Maverick, Taco Maverick. WB went with JJ instead. Fuck WB. Holy shit.
I have
no idea what Gary just said.
So what he said was, I'll go back over it. Light it up again, X-Ray Girl.
Sorry.
He's trying to get it out. So Mission Impossible Fallout. During the making of Mission Impossible Fallout, the director of Mission Impossible Fallout and Henry Cavill wrote a 101 adaptation of Superman, A Man for All Seasons.
Okay.
Or Man of Steel 2. They wanted Joseph Kosinski, who directed Top Gun Maverick, but Warner Brothers went with the J.J. Abrams, Ta-Nehisi Coates Black Superman instead. That's infuriating.
Oh, where's that film?
That's fucking infuriating. Oh, James Gunn said it's still coming out. You know, actually, Rianne Johnson and J.J. Abrams are in the same office working on their films that are never going to come out. They invited Patty Jenkins over too.
Yeah, Danny and Dave are doing their Star Wars trilogy in the back.
They're in the bathroom doing it. That's infuriating.
What happened with that Patty Jenkins stuff? Remember that it was like she's going to do the film, she's going to do the Rogue One type film, and then it was shelved indefinitely, and then we got word that it was back on again, and then nothing. Again, radio silence for another year now, and just not even a peep about it.
I think Kathleen, I think it's a possibility she could be leaving this year. I think it's a possibility. It could be a possibility every year, but say she leaves this year, everything's getting fucking canceled except for, you know, obviously Grogu and Mandalorian.
Mando and the green fucker, yeah.
And the green fucker. That movie's coming out. There's been a trailer for that too. I forgot.
What?
There's been a trailer for that. Yes.
What?
Yes.
I have not heard anything about
I
this.
have not heard anything about a trailer for this Mando and the green
They
fucker.
showed something at D23. Am I imagining this? Yeah. It's like a teaser or something.
It's just like a fucking space and then
23.
the title or some shit. I don't count that.
And the silhouette of the Mando and the green fucker, and then
Yeah, there was a teaser trailer at D23. I didn't imagine. Ooh, you know what? You never know.
Right. There was a teaser trailer at D23
last year.
right?
Yeah.
So they thought it was so good they decided not to release it 6 months later for the masses.
I think it's got like I've seen scenes from it. It's got it looks very it's trying to look like Empire. It's got a couple of walkers in it, I think. It's so memorable that I think I may have dreamed it. Help me out, chat. Help me out. Where's fucking Ryan Kinnell when you need him? I need a Star Wars expert. I need Ryan Kinnell.
You don't care about Mando and the
But he would know. I don't think he cares, but he would know because he's got fucking Kinneltism.
He didn't even watch Skeleton Crew. He doesn't know anything about it. So, he has his limits.
So he's like everyone else.
Well, it's like when Miss Marvel
He's like the people who've seen Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, like I've seen everything except for Miss Marvel because that was just clearly a kid show. So. Andor's coming. Somehow I got to trudge through that. Ugh. But I'll do it for my friend Molly.
It is just endless shit.
Oh, dude, Mobland, dude. March 30th. You want to look for it? It looks interesting. Let's, X-Ray Girl, pull up the trailer for Mobland. Let's take a look at it. And I'll read, while you're doing that, I'll read a couple more soups. CD Messer for $2. As can't wait for your busty Asian art coming. Okay. Pac-Man 76 2 parts for $10. Peeping Tom. Tom's happy hobby is threatened when it begins seeing strange marks burned into a beautiful bosoms he beholds. Can Tom put an end to the senseless tragedy before he loves most his damaged beyond repair loses by sordid schemes of the lifestyle brander. The lifestyle brander.
Good super chat, Gary.
I fucked it up. Before what he loves most is damaged beyond repair by the sordid schemes of the lifestyle brander. So he's talking about what's her fuck?
Yeah. He's talking about the big dude.
Sana Amanat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about alternative lifestyles. If you know what I
MJ
mean.
Juke for 84 for 10 Canadian pesos. In Assassin's Creed Shadows, Professor
Paramount, they'll hit you. They'll hit you.
Oh.
We're re-uploading anyway, so it's fine. In AC Shadows, Professor Snape travels to Japan and partners with X-Ray Girl. They terrify students with haikus, deduct points for improper bowing, and discover the joy of eating cats, dogs, and insects. Thank you.
Wow.
All right, so here is a trailer for Mobland. It looks interesting. Let's go.
Name's Conrad Harrigan.
Oh, we're definitely getting
family man. And if you cross my family, well, you'd better pray.
Please allow me to introduce myself.
We shake the right hands, break the wrong ones.
Definitely getting hit.
We have a situation developing.
It's only the 10,000th time this song's been used in media.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I would have used any other song at this point.
Any other song. Yeah.
I do love this. I do love this.
Everyone loves it. That's why they use it.
Yeah.
We don't ask, we take. And when someone forgets their place, I've got a man for that. Problem solved.
Pleased to meet you.
My wife's the brains behind the charm. She holds me together. That makes her the most dangerous of all.
The second you lose trust in me is the second this family turns to dust.
Hope you get my
So, are you with us or are you against us?
I was puzzling you with the nature of
James Bond is an old James Bond kicking fucking ass.
It's such a no-brainer. It's such a no fucking brainer. Hit play.
Because power is a hungry thing. And there's always a rat bastard looking to take what's mine.
What is this, in Taliban? Oh, no. When combat gets going, I mean, like really going. You're gonna wish you was.
Oh, they cut out the F word. Why?
Boo.
Boo. He said fuck.
He did the fuck word.
I like the cast.
I think everyone worked that out.
So I'll be watching that. We'll see.
Could be good.
Could be good. Could be good. Got a good cast. We will find out. But yeah, we need an old man Bond. I wonder if somebody will do something with that someday. You don't think so?
Knows? Who knows?
That'd be cool.
I think it'd be awesome if they did.
If they did that, that would be really cool.
Very cool.
Very cool. I was about to say something that'd get me in trouble. I stopped. Cannibal the Dragon for $2. Last week was the 40th anniversary of Robotech.
Okay.
That is
All
Do You
right.
All Feel Old segment of the real BBC. So Uncivilized says, hail to the old man, the baldy, and the man that is certainly much longer than the average.
Oh, yes.
G. Owen Weirs for $5 says, had a Thai friend who went to jail in Colorado. I was wondering where this is going. Sorry. We go to Thailand. A lot of lady boys in Thailand, okay? They didn't even have an Asian category on the intake form. They just marked him as white. Well, there is a category of God, I can't remember. It's like something non-white. I forgot what the category was.
Crapulous.
In my time in prison, I mean, Asians go to prison. There's Asian gangs in San Francisco. They definitely go to prison, but it's like 1 in 1,000 compared to the rest of the prison population. I can't say I remember seeing one.
You're like unicorns.
I saw a couple of unicorns, but they're fucking nasty. You know, they can be nasty. Silver Scorpio for $5. Hail, gents. I heard Az and MauLer recently watched Airplane. What did you guys think? Had you seen it before? It's one of my favorite comedies.
I've seen Airplane 2. I
lost count.
I lost count of how many times I've seen Airplane and Airplane 2.
Yep.
Don't remember when I first saw Airplane. It would have been super young, seen it many times. Airplane 2 I had not seen, and it was very fun to watch that.
Watching Airplane in the theater, like everybody was dying laughing. It was fucking great. It was a cool experience. Big Ounce for $10. Weekly Marvel versus DC. Aquaman, as you guys say it. Say Aquaman. As Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Versus Aquaman versus Black Panther, even though who's in the fucking Aquaman wins.
We had the last week, didn't we? And we said that.
No, we don't even need to go further in this. Black Panther ain't going to swim.
That's an unfair fight.
That's an unfair fight.
That's a really unfair fight.
Even though Panther beat Namor, Arthur is far stronger, faster, and has telepathy. He gives Panther a seizure. Okay, which version of him beat Namor? Because early Black Panther, Jack Kirby's Black Panther, would get his ass handed to him by Namor. But then they powered up Black Panther to where he beat the fucking Silver Surfer, which is just retarded. Retarded. That was Reginald Hunley, the guy who used to run BET, Black Entertainment Television. And he brought in all the stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like fucking Namor's wiping the floor with Black Panther from early days.
Who's the guy? Who's the
Aquaman wins, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
What? Who's the guy? What?
The guy at Marvel at the moment who's on Blue Sky, arguing with people on Blue Sky, saying that, oh yeah, people, we're not going to be bringing in the main universe Peter and Mary Jane back together again. It's just like Ultimate Spider-Man is outselling.
Oh yeah, yeah. He said no, and the way he worded it was Peter can be Mary Jane's boyfriend, but not her husband. He didn't say it the other way around. So he said it as Mary Jane is the dominant. Fucking Tom, is it Tom Brevoort?
Brevoort or something.
Brevoort, yeah. That guy's a fucking retard. And they're retards. They don't care about comics because if they did, they would have gotten rid of that fucking piece of shit a long time ago. But Kevin Feige is in charge of Marvel Comics and he could give two fucks about them. And he doesn't know shit about it. So that's why they stay in power, because they're just an IP holder. They are a loss leader. They don't make them any fucking money at all outside of T-shirts and stuff. But the actual publishing of comic books makes them no money, and it will end someday, or they'll farm it out. Yeah, Peter can be Mary Jane's wife, boyfriend. You're right.
My wife, boyfriend.
Yeah. Fuck that. Everybody wants them to be married, and this goes back to Joe Quesada too. So it's not just him. They think it limits the character. You know what limits the character? Making all of Peter's girlfriends fucking stupid ass retarded superheroes. That's so fucking lame. Oh, it's unreadable.
They were going to make Mary Jane Jackpot. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, I remember. They made her Jackpot.
What? Because she said, "Face it,
dude,
Tiger, you
like
hit the
looking
jackpot."
back,
fucking retarded.
It's just gotten so fucking bad. Like even looking back to stuff that I tried to like Superior Spider-Man. I fucking hated Superior Spider-Man and still do. One More Day killed it. One More Day fucking killed one of the greatest comic book runs of all time. Killed it in its fucking tracks. And his cope is, well, the Ultimate comic sells relatively well against the Amazing Spider-Man comic. No, Amazing Spider-Man should be selling 20 times as much as the Ultimate comic.
And then he tried to use Absolute Batman as a sort of
where's that ended up, by the way?
From issue 1 to issue 2 was down 60%.
Yeah.
Because it was just a brand new thing that was a speculative, and it'll drop off in no time.
You know what's going to save the comic industry? Getting Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee to write a 6 or 12 issue series on Hush 2 20 fucking 5 years later. That'll do it.
But 21 years later, 22 years later?
Yeah, I mean,
it's 2003, 2004 Hush, wasn't it?
Yeah,
around
so 22. Yeah, Hush was just starting when I bought my comic store.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna pick it up. I want to see. I want to see if I do like some Jeff Lee. I want to see if it's any good. So I've ordered the first issues, and we'll see.
I'll get some Mark. I'll get some Mark Millar. Read some Conan. I'm good.
It's not a good sign, is it? It's not a.
You know what I'm gonna read? I'm gonna read the Transformers books because
they're so fucking good.
You're gonna love them. So I bought them. I got me a set.
Ooh.
And I can't wait to read them. You and Jay have been talking them up pretty hard, so
honest to God, mate,
I trust you.
As soon as it drops in the letterbox, opened, it's read immediately. That this shit is fucking great stuff from Skybound. Great stuff. This Transformers comic.
Razor Hammond for $1.99. Getting into physicals. Just got Blade Runner Blu-ray. Well done. Get into that physical media. You know what you do when your wife's out of town for a long time and you're bored shitless?
You wank a lot.
After that, and before that, and maybe a little during. But no, you re-alphabetize. You re-alphabetize your entire physical media collection, which I did.
Oh,
I had the time to do. I am not supposed to have the time to do that. And you know what I'm doing today? I pulled out all my son's bedroom is now a staging area for my comics that I'm going to inventory, which I haven't done in a long time. But yeah, fucking A through Z. Well, I have a special Doctor Who and Star Trek section, but then it's TV A through Z, then movies A through Z. I know it's supposed to be alphanumeric, but I did numeric alpha because I didn't want to switch everything around. Got it done in a night. That's so depressing.
Nice.
That's so.
I got to get X-Ray Girl to redo my comic collection.
No, you redo your comic collection.
I could just do a stream. You just see me just all of a sudden reading the comic book.
Wait a minute. No, X-Ray. If anybody's gonna do a comic, she's gonna redo my comic collection, motherfucker, not yours.
Oh, and can we make the Eiffel Tower Lego, please, please,
Wait,
please?
You mean?
Oh yeah, I mean it's in the loft at the minute, so yeah, I can pull it down from there.
Yes.
Comic collection first.
Okay, fine.
No, you can't do it. I forbid it.
I forbid
Okay,
it.
Dad. That's all I want to do.
Wow.
No, dude, one of the best parts of having a comic collection is inventorying your own comic collection. What the fuck are you doing, dude? You just
I gotta.
I have to do the same shit you do.
I've done the Batman stuff, right? I've done the Batman stuff.
Okay.
It's all the other stuff that's just gonna be.
Don't fling your fucking excuses at me, man. I've got comic collections in 3 different storage facilities across the country. Okay. I still gotta go to fucking San Francisco.
I love road trips.
Road
trips don't
trip.
love me.
Yeah, get a van. Go to San Francisco. Get a U-Haul. Go to San Francisco.
They're tough to get there, bro.
Conspicuous in San Francisco.
Not an easy, dude. No shit. When I was moving out of California, I had to get a U-Haul 100 miles away. That was the closest
Jesus.
fucking U-Haul to me. Was 100 fucking miles.
Those lesbians aren't gonna move themselves out of apartments.
Fucking
Gary.
those dykes took them all.
Kara and I will do it. I promise.
Okay.
Eddie
got
Brock 9043 for 249 British pounds proper money. MauLer, you streaming Assassin's Creed Shadows or Yasuke Sim? What's a Yasuke Sim? Yasuke?
Depending on the meme factor. I would assume probably not, but we'll see.
Eddie Brock also says Norman Osborn was great as Iron Patriot, to be honest. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Ministry of Wrong Thing for $9.99. Leftists were literally shouting, we need to clean air, bought another billionaire, while setting fire to 100 plus kilowatts of lithium and cobalt batteries. You can't make this shit up. Oh,
Yeah, I saw an article about Vegas.
they need
Some
clean
cars in
air
Vegas?
and they're burning a bunch of lithium batteries. Yeah, I mean, they're full of shit. They've always been full of shit. And don't even get me started on climate change. I'll get in trouble on this platform. Fuck it. Fuck that. I don't care. Listen to Randall Carlson. He breaks it down perfectly. But yeah, and like, sorry, I work for Tesla and I like Elon. Lithium batteries are not good for the environment. They are not.
Not so good for the people mining the lithium either. Just FYI.
I was listening to a video yesterday where Randall Carlson was breaking down where the carbon, the CO2 that goes in the air that trees breathe and plants breathe. There's a couple times in the Earth's history where it's gotten so low, it's almost destroyed the ecosystem because it does need to be at a certain level. We can't lower it too much. And what happens is during an ice age, all the ice, basically the oceans start sucking more CO2 and there's less CO2 for the plants. So the argument can be made that petrol actually helps. Suck. Pegsy's $4.99 says, sup, just finished MauLer's Sekiro playthrough. Sekiro. That's easier to say if you say Sekiro. Like a proud father watching his son grow up. My favorite from Soft, 200 plus hours. Glad you enjoyed. 200 hours?
That's like not even surprising.
That's not a lot. World of Warcraft.
That's warming up. That's the
Yeah,
cheap
that's warming
story. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I recommend that game to everybody. It's amazing. It's the best From Software game.
Ryan Patterson for $10. Curious about an in-depth conversation on why are there nerds that love all lore and such as fan as they can consume all of it, like my buddy, and ones like me that love it so much I hate what Disney has done. There's just different people. I mean, different tolerances. Listen, we're all human. We're not machines. So we have our bias and we have the things we love a little bit more than other people. Like I see my friends holding out for Star Wars and bless them for it. That's fine. I was a massive Star Wars fan a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. But I could give two shits about it now. But, I still care about Daredevil. It's one of my favorite Marvel characters ever since I was a kid. So it all depends. It all depends. The Vegas meetup is sold out. Yes, it is. Can I show up anyway, or am I screwed for meeting you guys? You can come to Vegas. There's a waiting list, right? X-Ray Girl?
Yes. Email Gary@nerdrotic.com. And then hopefully there might be someone that drops out. You never know. People's plans change, and then you can get on the list. We've had people just come and show up and then hang out outside as well. So there's also that, but just it doesn't guarantee meeting the dudes. Plus, we do hang out on a different day, impromptu. We just post on
do
Twitter
the
or something.
impromptu one, which this year, don't hold me to this, but this year might be after FNT, where we just kind of go and walk around. That's what we've done in the past, where after FNT, we all go get some dinner and then we just walk the strip. With those you guys have those stupid drinks.
Big,
and those
huge
giant
cups.
And Ryan starts singing about an hour in.
Getting really gay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see, because we'll let you know. But yeah, there's the waiting list, Robert. So Gary@nerdrotic.com. Keith Main for $5. Hail, Real BBC. Just finished your latest video as here before BioWare sues you for your upcoming Poetic Edda on the Poetic Edda for the epic failure. Take care, all.
Yeah, I'm working. He's referring to the Veilguard video that I'm working on, which is it's going to be a big one.
I bet. Ryan White for 5 Canadian pesos. Can we please acknowledge the retarded puppets in the at IGN who gave Invincible season 3 finale 4 out of 10? That fight with Conquest is top tier animation. A lot of people liked Invincible season 3. As
I've heard nothing whatsoever about Invincible season 3. I didn't even know what was going on.
I've heard a lot in the chat, but not on Twitter.
In the sphere. I've heard nothing about it returning, nothing about it on social media, nobody talking about it, not a thing.
Did you watch season 1?
Oh, I enjoy season 1, apart from the shitty girlfriend who was the worst character, and the gay friend who was there just to be gay, and
that kept me from watching season 2.
Yeah, and I didn't watch season 2.
Yep.
And then the guys who created it have been coming out and saying the dumbest fucking shit imaginable about defending the girlfriend and being like, well, what we made is 20 years ago, and we're just a couple of stupid white guys.
That's what that was about. I remember seeing that post.
And I was just like, oh God, just people things like that are the stuff which talk me out of bothering. This is the thing. It's the silent majority that will always walk away from this shit when they hit, stuff like this or whatever it is, whatever retarded take somebody's had about whatever film or show. But yeah, when I heard that, I was just like, just shut up. If all these people are so fucking mortified about being white, just self-delete, just self-delete and get rid of all the ones who.
Hey, it's good for the environment.
Yeah. Left methane in the air.
Share that, X-Ray Girl. Quick aside, Bo DeMeo has spoken up again.
Oh my God,
Oh.
he's on a mission to never work in the industry, isn't he?
Hell hath no fury than a gay boy scorned. Okay.
Yeah. And that thumbnail just
Yep. Bo DeMayo.
Oh my God.
Man, talk about never meet your heroes. I was informed by an employee at Marvel Studios, who he added, that Kevin Feige's response to the success of the show being X-Men 97, and it would be their highest rated project on Rotten Tomatoes, which he added, was that he would prefer if it wasn't being used as a referendum on the MCU's failures. And his annoyance that people hold it up to X2. I'm not going to go that far. Okay.
No.
That's a little, let's not go crazy. I liked it. I think it's genuinely good. I think it's the best thing they've done, but it's also just all you're doing. You had the map laid out for you, bro. You had a fucking map laid out for you, and they did a pretty decent job. Kevin did not give X-Men 97 any of his attention. That I believe. I met him at the pitch, and I was hired and never got a note from him, which is probably good, right? Afterwards at all. And now
I would have been grateful for that.
Yeah. And now he's annoyed it did well without me and the crew needing him. Sort of disgusting disrespect and ego. Explains why I had to pay for the wrap party for the crew out of my own pocket because Marvel declined to honor the crew's hard work. Never meet your heroes.
Why the fuck was Kevin Feige a hero?
Yeah. Probably because the doors he could open for Bo DeMayo, in all fairness.
Let's be like, this is that fucking bill. Oh, by the way, you're sharing that. How long have you been? Did you just share that as, or did I?
You just shared it when you were talking. Yeah.
Okay. We'll share that in just a second.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige has allowed the media to build this mystique around him that he was a lifelong comic book fan and he understands comic book movies. What Kevin Feige was an assistant to Avi Arad, who he later fucked over. And Avi Arad was really fucking difficult to deal with. So I'm going to say both parties are guilty of being just producers in Hollywood. Kevin Feige is a Hollywood producer. They are cutthroat, cold-blooded people. You don't make it far in Hollywood being a nice producer. As a matter of fact, you don't make it at all. They don't exist. Now, I've heard Kevin Feige's like massively passive aggressive, but like, I don't know the man, obviously, but he has taken a lot of credit for a lot of shit he had nothing to do with outside of maybe facilitating, introducing a couple of people. But there was a brain trust early on with Marvel Phase 1, and I'll repeat it again. And you know who was heavily involved with mapping it out? Mr. Joss Whedon. Mr. Joss Whedon. Now, when he was gone, Gunn was there helping them map shit out. And now he's gone. And you notice that their absence. You absolutely notice their absence. Kevin Feige, as MauLer says, who shouldn't be anybody's hero, fully took over the MCU after Civil War. It was still a split entity between Ike Perlmutter and I think it was Alan Horn at the time. Kevin Feige had a lot of people to answer to. He has been fully in charge since after Civil War. And the stuff that worked was already in production. What we've seen the last couple of years is 100%. He now says it on the shows, guys, a Kevin Feige production.
Kevin Feige production, yeah.
So maybe that's what's irritating him. Maybe he's been exposed. Maybe like Kathleen Kennedy, which is arguable. I'm just throwing it out there as a comparison. Maybe he's a good producer, but he got leveled up beyond his ability. I think the work stands for itself. Like I pointed out in my video a couple weeks ago, his record since the end of Endgame is 3-9. 3 wins, 9 losses. And that's just movies.
Sounds like the Patriots.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Like, hey.
Who's the fairest?
It looks like he's with his 10-year-old sister walking her to school.
Yeah. It's like, what the
She could play a
I think he's
flagpole.
prettier than Ziegler.
And then put that next to Gal Gadot.
He's prettier than Ziegler.
Yeah.
That boy's got a pretty mouth.
Holy fuck! I just see that. It just reminds me to do my ironing.
Yeah, she's built like a 12-year-old boy.
Probably why Hollywood love her.
Yes. Yes. That's why they like Zendaya too.
Yeah.
Yes. They like him young.
It's like him young presenting.
Oh, well. I'm looking forward to the chemistry and the pure cinema, MauLer. God, I hope we get tweets that say this is cinema.
I wonder if this one will get that same, like, the budget was $1 and it made $10. So
Yes.
10 times the profit.
I'm going to start trolling all those fucking This Is Cinema tweets from all the shitty movies. And I'm going to put in the blurry CGI from the Eternals and go, this is cinema. Pure cinema.
MODOK was cinema.
This cinema goes hard.
Don't be a dick. Maybe that's what she says to the Queen at the end. Don't be a dick.
Mm-hmm. Ministry of Wrong Thing for $9.99. All the controversy with Assassin's Creed Shadows is inadvertently running deflection from the recent SA allegations, San Antonio allegations.
I brought them into my video today. I mentioned them in my video today.
What's a SA?
Okay, sexual assault.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Whoops.
Yeah, 3 ex-Ubisoft executives are due in court in June for allegations of moral and sexual misconduct at the company, which happened when they were employed.
So, alleging things like I'm finished this out. Alleging things like sex hazing and devs loudly playing porn in the office.
I just brought up the when the court date is in it, but I brought up the 3. I brought up an article today in the video. Go check out my video after this stream and then watch Gary's video. But yeah, I bring it up that there's 3 of them, 3 managers / executives. Their court case was due, but it got now postponed to June at the request of their lawyers. But yeah, and I kind of compare it to obviously what happened at Blizzard Entertainment, where they sunsetted one of their lead devs very quietly, and no doubt gave him a payday going out the door as well when he had a lot of accusations against him. Did you know, Gary, that Blizzard Entertainment actually had a room when they went on like the convention circuit, whatever it's called, or the Game Developers Conference, whatever it was, and it was called the Cosby Room. And they would invite people, ladies, to go up, employees to go up there and party.
What?
I am told that these are all the people who said believe all women and fight the patriarchy.
Yes.
I am utterly shocked.
All these male feminists which say that they champion causes of this, that, and the other, and then they're actually found out to be dirty, fucking, filthy scumbags.
I am flabbergasted at this.
Oh, look at my shocked face.
MauLer's was the best.
He's got a lot more.
There was a cookie maze on the back of the comic book.
Wow.
Put the cookie down.
But look at this cover.
There's another cookie.
Hey.
The beginning and the end. Wow, that sounds horrible.
Looks like someone else is about to get essayed.
Reno the Turk for $5 says MauLer and Vowlis.
MauLer said this. I'm putting it in the chat.
Yeah, MauLer, please read for me. I'm retarded.
Voulez, not Vowlis. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Do I look fucking French?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? And the acolyte exploded in vaginal xenomorph acid.
You just said, would you have sex with me? And then that.
I think you did.
Voila. Fucking voila.
Do you think this A stands for France, motherfucker?
Yes. That drove them wild recently, didn't it?
All righty then. Ed Song for $10. MauLer, please. Why are we making MauLer read a bunch of French?
Well, this is English.
Okay, read Ed Song for $10. MauLer, please read this in a French accent.
In a French accent, so fucking. That's how you have to start that, all right, to get in the mood.
You gotta work your way up. Wah wah wah, croissant, baguette.
Belvelt, come back with my dishwasher. How
Yes.
can I make my baguette with dirty dishes? Croissant.
I like the Grand Tour in France when Richard Hammond's riding in his 3-seat car and he's on. I have a seat for my wife and my mistress.
Yeah. But in France, you see, having a mistress in France is no big deal. It's not actually perceived as a big deal. Even politicians and stuff like that, it's not really perceived as a big deal.
Yeah.
Hence the stereotype of what Richard Hammond said there.
Exactly. That's a good one though. I like that one. Ed Song for $10 says, when someone announced the leak plot for Captain America 4, I only heard that Ross was treating his heart condition with medicine. My mind ran to he shouldn't be Red Hulk. He should be called the Stroke.
Oh,
my.
Hey, you know what? That could happen to Harrison Ford, who's really good in 1923, by the way. Snacks, 2 parts for $10 says, in Electric State, you forgot to mention that the circuit's rights movement got started with Rosa Sparks and came to a head after the shutdown of George Droid. When a human stood on his power cord, his last words were, I can't charge.
Oh my god.
Rosa Sparks, George Droid. Oh no. Kalioth on the Streamlabs side for $5. Gary, if you have yet to watch it, check out the Canadian sci-fi series Lex. I have somebody sent me all of it. I've seen some of it. Should keep you going for a bit. Not the XRG as it's
Not for
full,
X-Ray Girl.
Not for X-Ray Girl. It's full of insects.
Yeah, no.
No,
I was talking to MauLer. I said we're chatting the other day. Was it before the recording?
It was after.
And I said I asked MauLer if he'd seen Lex because I think it'd be something that would appeal to MauLer as well.
I've got it. But somebody was kind enough to send it to me. I'd seen it in the past too.
Stanley Tweedle.
Akira for $5 says, I would eat the hell out of Gal Gadot's apple. I think everybody would.
That's fair.
That's fair. Fair point. Just don't make me watch her act. British Gary from the League of Evil Garys for $2. Oi by the Queen's gash will defeat you, Gary Prime. That was pretty fucking horrible accent. Thank you very much. Hey, at least I don't pretend to act. I'm still a better actor than Gal Gadot. She is definitely hotter. Listening to some of my favorite creators makes recovering from a broken leg, oh shit, a little bit better. Much love, everyone. No, I think it's the drugs, Riley, but thank you very much for the $4.99. You broke your stick, man. Oh, was it compound or just
Ooh.
Oh, bro. I want to think about how badly I fucked up my ankle. It was disgusting. Disgusting.
What'd you do?
I was playing football across the street from my house in La Costa, California, so it was muddy. So anytime it rained, me and the guys were like, let's play some fucking football. We play full tackle football, 7-on-7. And I went one way and my ankle went the other.
Oh, it turned all the way around.
All the way around. All the way around. And
Oh
one of
my
the
God.
kids threw up. My mom one of my mom fucking ran out there, carried me to the fucking this is
Oh my
this is
God.
12-year-old me, so I'm not tiny. And
Mom.
drove me to the emergency room.
Complete break. That
They got the
sucks.
bionic foot, huh?
That's how I got the bionic foot. No, my ankle's still fucked up from that. My ankle ain't right. It hasn't been right since. Be kind to yourself and others for Fitty. I'm sorry I talked you into Mickey 17. No, I was gonna go. I was like mildly looking forward to it. I'm like, this looks weird. Let's go. The ads made it look like it was original, like an original sci-fi movie, but it got sidetracked. It had so much potential. Do you think a re-edit could have saved it? No, well, if you got to edit Mark Ruffalo completely out of the movie.
There were parts where you could edit around a lot of the Mark Ruffalo stuff, but by far, like when Patterson was on the screen doing Mickey, whichever Mickey it was, that stuff was interesting, and that stuff was actually fun to watch. And when the stuff happens, I thought the movie was going to go in a completely different direction, and then suddenly it feels so bizarre that he just gets pushed to one side, and his girlfriend, which has just got nothing about her at all, and Mark Ruffalo just takes center stage for like the last 30, 40 minutes. And it's like, you just ruined the fucking film with this shit.
You did.
It was so bizarre.
Just watch Moon. Watch Moon. It's directed by David Bowie's son.
David Bowie's son, yeah. Who also directed the Duncan Jones?
Yeah, Duncan Jones directed Warcraft.
Yeah, and he directed the Warcraft movie, yeah.
Dude, they promoted the fucking hell out of that at Comic-Con, as they had this giant structure at Comic-Con. They really thought that was going to be a banger.
Well, dude, thanks to China, it turned a little profit, and the actual thing was, the smart thing is they did was, we managed to actually eke out a little bit of profit thanks to China just going in drugs, because it bombed everywhere else, and they were just like, cut losses right now.
Yep.
Like, that was the smartest thing to do. It wasn't a terrible film from a Warhammer fan, from a World of Warcraft fan perspective. It wasn't. There were bits that are like, there was even bits in there where I was just like, what is going on? What is this stuff in Dalaran? Anyway, but I was okay. I thought it was a decent attempt. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
there you go. All right. Arm Slave for $5. Thanks, as now I just picture a planet-sized Jakar head. There you go. Shlomi Leaner for $9.99. Hey Gary, I just read Silver Surfer and Slave are Black, and the one where he meets Mephisto. I am currently reading the 1968, and now I know why he is your favorite character. It's fucking awesome shit. That's why they even put that into a movie. They put the Silver Surfer argument into a movie. Denzel Washington talks about the Silver Surfer.
Gary.
Yeah. What happened?
You know how much we both like our Robeson Transformers.
Oh no. Yes. They are quite simply the greatest toys ever made. They're so fucking rad.
There is a first look at a new one.
Let's see it. Damn it.
It's the schematics.
Fuck you.
Do you know who it is?
I haven't even transformed my Megatron yet. I'm going to do that today.
Do you know who this new one is?
Bumblebee?
Michael Bay.
There was already a dancing Bumblebee. It doesn't transform as a dancing Bumblebee.
Who?
Ice Cream?
They're doing Devastator.
No! Oh, I don't have room for this shit.
So there's multiple parts to it, which are gonna.
No fucking way, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's where they're looking to be going with that.
Before we go, I got to show you what I'm going to get in trouble for. I went to Little Buddy's Collectibles here in San Antonio just to go look around because I had nothing to do. And actually, I sent you. We were talking about the T800 Hot Toys.
Yes.
And I saw both versions there. And I sent a picture going, which one's better? And I accidentally sent it to X-Ray Girl. And she's like, is this a test? What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Then I was like, I answered. And I'm like, oh.
She tried.
I've ordered both. I've ordered the Battle Damage 2.0 and the regular 2.0.
Oh, that looks cool. Wait, let me make it bigger.
Yeah, the bike from Tron.
Yep. Which way am I going here? There we go.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's so cool.
Oh, it's so fucking rad. I don't know where the fuck I'm putting it though. I like Tron Legacy. I like Tron Legacy a lot. I like it. I think it's a cool fucking movie. Soundtrack is so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean Daft Punk.
So we're getting another Tron Ares this year with the 9 Inch Nails soundtrack. Not as it's not going to be as good as Daft Punk. I think Daft Punk just oof.
They were perfect for that world. With
perfect. Pitch perfect. But we're getting a 4K. We're going to get a 4K of Tron Legacy. Hopefully we get one someday of John Carter.
John Carter and Mars, eh?
Mm-hmm.
John Carter and Mars, eh?
Taylor Kitsch is coming back. They're doing a prequel to Terminal List. They announced that it's coming out soon. June or something.
A prequel to Terminal List?
Yes, because he's dead. Sorry, spoilers at the end of the fucking series.
Oh, yeah, but I mean,
well,
I thought we were going to get a second season. They said they're doing a second season.
They're still doing a second season, but they wanted to put Taylor Kitsch in it. Well, they could have just had him still be alive. You don't see his body, but
yeah, you just see the end. You don't see the
body. Yeah, I would rather have a season 2, to be honest with you. But apparently, marketing said no. We need to have Taylor Kitsch. Is it Kitsch in it? With Chris Pratt. So that's how they did it.
Terminal List 2.
Terminal Lister. Hey, dude, that's a fucking great season, man. That season is a fucking banger. It is so good. Ian So Forth has gifted 10 Nerdrotic memberships for Finny. Thank you, Ian So Forth. And the last one of the day, we'll get the rest on a square because I've got to go, is Guava Ball. Or Guava Ball? Did I get that right? Guava Ball. For 20 says, hail, Gary. Thanks for sticking up for the original Battlestar Galactica a few shows ago. Hell yeah. That woke remake was the beginning of the race and gender swapping nightmare of remakes. Starbuck Boomer, not women. And Ty was not a white alcoholic pirate. I like that series, though. But I will defend, if you're going to remake one, you got to remake the superior concept, which is the first. I will always say the first is a superior concept. I like the second one. I thought I'd hate it.
I loved it.
I loved it. I legitimately loved it. But the concept, if you're going to remake BSG, the concept of the original is better. The fucking ships, the special effects set up by John Dykstra, the music, which you hear in Airplane 2, which is fucking funny. I fucking love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Dude, have you seen the opening credits to the Buck Rogers pilot?
Yes.
Where it has actually lyrics for the song, songs.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just got fucking Aaron Gray and all that in skimpy outfits.
That pilot was a movie that was released in theaters. I saw it.
Yes.
And it was perfectly fucking normal back then. You look at it now going, holy shit. And back then it was like, yeah. It's like a James Bond opening. That's all it is.
Yeah, because he's like stuck in this cryogenic nightmare slash fantasy.
The women in Buck Rogers were smoking hot. They were all 15s, not 10s, 15s.
Erin Gray, she as a child, man.
No, she brought a generation through puberty, and I got to meet her. I've met her a couple times. She's a very nice lady. Very nice lady.
Eesh.
And I mean, I wasn't gonna say do you know?
Yeah. I've whacked off to you.
Oh, that'd be so nice to say.
All right. Yeah. What do you got coming up, Az?
Tomorrow, Split Fiction Part 2 with Mr. Porkchop starting at 10 a.m. UK time. Thursday, I will be anal cream shitboxing Assassin's Creed Shadows. We'll see what it's like. Is it actually any good? Is it mid as fuck? Is it just shit? We're going to find out on Thursday. And then Friday, we'll see what's going on there. And Sunday, afternoon tea with Az. And Sunday Fun Day.
Sunday Fun Day. Awesome.
And tomorrow as well, Ripping a Silverback on my channel, as well as Split Fiction with Mr. P.
There you go. MauLer.
We're going to be doing Snow White on the next EFAP, right? It'll be run about then. How exciting. Probably going to give myself a good old rewatch the original before being embraced by this modern take for modern audiences. And yeah, other than that, you might expect an open bar, you know, and maybe I'll play a game at some point. Who knows? But that's about it.
All right. Cool. And I'll see you next Tuesday.
Wait, what you still...
Say that.
X-Ray Girl.
Oh, tomorrow nooner, right here. I'll be around, and at some point I'm going to play a game too. Poor Choices in the evening, and what did you call it? Anal cream poopy butt. The Assassin's Creed. I'm going to be playing that as well. Someone just gifted me the game, and I'm gonna have to check it out. Be one with my people by beating up my people. We'll see.
Hang on. I'm giving instructions here. Oh, no, okay.
I got it.
I've got a video coming out. I'm giving instructions on the thumbnail. I'll do that in a second. And that should be out about in half an hour, 40 minutes, whenever the thumbnail's done. Be ready to go. And then it's Friday Night Tights with the Critical Drinker. We're going to talk about Snow White because it's Snow White week. And some other stuff.
Yeah.
Forbidden Frontier. Nerdrotic Nooner with Chris Gore, who will have seen Snow White.
Ooh.
We'll have seen Snow White. So that's tomorrow as well. So thanks to the Modrotics. Thanks to everyone who left super chat and donation. You help keep the lights on. Whatever's left over will be read on the square up on Monday on Nerdrotic Live and Rumble. And thanks to everybody who watched and lurked and liked or disliked. We appreciate you all. Have a good day. Ciao.
Bye-bye.